GHB TV, GHB TV, GHB TV. What's going on? It's been a little minute. I came back to restore some order. The lives been getting kind of crazy. Well, the StreamYard lives, but we here. Come to talk to the people tonight. We're gonna do the 1v1's tonight. We ain't gonna get too wild. I want everybody to understand what's going on. Don Will, what up? Cam Beasy, what up? Furlough, what up? London Dub. Ash, what's up, baby? Holy Temple, what's popping? Foreign, what up? Bro, did you see what I sent you? No, I ain't see that. Talk about it. What's the deal, Raphael? Let's get. We got some questions for Boots. Maybe y'all gotta ask Boots. What's good? What's good? What's going on? I ain't see nothing. Foreign. Saw these boy EA Sports. Yeah, you already know they trying to cover the whole situation. They gonna end up buying the fucking USA in a minute. Will St. Clair, what up? They bought the tire. Yeah, that's crazy. Renee Trill, what's popping? We here. Like that boy Foreign say. Vibe with Tay, what up? Hit the like button. For sure, hit that like button. Pump up the volume. 2 cents, what up? The Saudi Confederation. Yeah, they basically trying to monopolize the game, man. They trying to monopolize entertainment. If you grab EA Sports, you trying to monopolize entertainment. And you trying to start with the youth. Zuffa boxing. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know what that is, but I heard about it. You control the entertainment business shit. You control the narrative. You know what I mean? So what you telling me is next, everybody just gonna be Muslim. Yeah, for sure. Dana White brainwashing with madness. Real shit, man. It's gonna be a lot going on. It's crazy. It's been just a lot going on, period, man. Bivol and Crawford at 68. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all. I don't even see Bivol trying to make 68. And I don't see Crawford trying to fight Bivol at 68. Yeah. Dude named Neri Munoz had 40. I like Neri Munoz. G, break down Fondora and Thurman. That's gonna be a good job. I think, listen, man, I think Fondora is getting better a little bit as far as keeping his distance. But I'm not mad at him for getting in the inside sometimes too, because in the inside, he know how to fight, he know how to cause damage. I mean, he got one of the best uppercuts in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And he tough. He know how to sit there and brace for a shot. I mean, of course, he's been knocked out before. We haven't seen that out of Keith Thurman. We never seen Keith Thurman down or out like that. You know what I mean? So you gotta give him that credit. I think Keith Thurman got a great pair of legs on him. You know what I mean? As long as the fight lasts. I'm saying that because I know he usually slow down around eight. But Keith Thurman do got pretty good legs on him. I think he is strong enough to hurt Fondora. I think he definitely punched hard enough to hurt Fondora. I think Fondora, though, at the same time, he has the momentum. His skills, he got pretty good skills, but I don't think he'll stop Keith Thurman. I just don't think he'll stop Keith Thurman. I think he might win. I don't think he'll stop Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, see, my thing is with Keith Thurman know how to. I think he's gonna go in there and make it an interesting fight. I think he's gonna win some rounds. But it's just that whole thing with the height, man, and the strength, and Fondora being able to fight on the inside. I think that just makes it a completely difficult fight for any man. You know what I'm saying? But Is Keith Thurman capable of beating Fondora? I believe so. I believe it's some things he could do. But the number one thing is you're gonna have to hurt him. You gotta hurt him. You gotta crack him. And do you get a shot at him? Yeah, you get a shot, but him being so tall can't always get the best leverage. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I honestly think though Fondora just win by decision. I mean, that's my breakdown for that. Fondora chin is the key. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's every fighter though. When Keith gets retired, I wonder what we'll see. I don't see how Keith gets his punches off. Oh, you talking about with the? I think Keith's gonna come out there on his legs for sure, doing a lot of bouncing around, trying to make it awkward, and then in between him being awkward, he throwing a bomb, a crazy overhand or something like that, try to get him out. I could see that. I could see that. But we here, ladies and gentlemen. GHB TV. Shit's been crazy. Yes, the channel that to win just one time was great at changing angles. Yeah. No, the overhand is definitely mandatory. Too fast, too sharp, too experienced. Haney versus Norman. Will Sinclair. I'm trying to tell him. Everybody want to. I don't know what it is about Devin Haney that they hate so bad, but you can't let hate get in the way with a situation like this. He's just a better boxer than Brian Norman Jr. Way better. The fact that he's faster, the fact that he might be a little bit stronger coming up to 47. I just don't think Brian Norman gonna be able to beat him. Brian Norman to me is a good fighter. He's good for entertainment wise, like watching him because he's gonna slug it out with you. But if you watch Brian Norman, his defense not that good. And I'm trying to figure out how he gonna get away from them shots fast as Devin Haney is. Yeah, Brian Norman is a puncher. Yeah, he a puncher. But is he as fast as Ryan Garcia? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you have to be Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney. I'm just saying I understood why he was such an issue for Devin Haney. For one, they've been having issues since the amateurs. You know what I mean? Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, but they've been going at it since the amateurs. They said they was 3-3 in the amateurs. So what do that tell you? So that was a 50-50 fight. Somebody had to win that fight. It was going to be one or the other. You know what I mean? What's the counter for a left hook? You could catch a left hook and come back with the same hand, which will be a right hand. If you catch a hook here, you can come back with the straight, boom, boom. Or you could boom, boom, come back. Or you could boom, boom in between with a left uppercut, come back with a left hook. It's just a lot of ways to counter a left hook. It's definitely a lot of ways to counter a left hook for sure. It just depends on where you at when the left hook is being thrown. Distance-wise. Are you inside? Or are you on the outside on the end of the hook? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways to counter a hook. But see, that's the thing. Everybody making it about a hook. What if the hook don't land? What if he can't get to Devin Haney the way he want to land the punch he like to land? Like when he hit Sasaki with the hook, Sasaki feet was planted, wasn't going nowhere, and his hands was down, and he caught it with a clean ass hook. It was a clean hook, but Sasaki was standing right there for it. No, he definitely sounded like Uncle Elroy. He said Eddie is in it for the money. I'm telling y'all, it's the money. Sasaki was standing right there waiting on the hook. I wasn't surprised when he got caught with that hook. Sasaki was trading with him the whole fight. And was successful at times. People don't like to talk about that. They see the knockout and they get hype off of that. All right, cool. I just think Devin Haney too sharp, too fast, too experienced for him. That's just my honest opinion. That's not me being a hater. For some reason, people try to peg me as a hater. I'm not. I'm talking about boxing. I think he's just a better boxer. And this is what people keep trying to negate. Sasaki was 140-pounder coming up to 47 to fight Norman. He wasn't no 147-pounder, and he was fat when he was in the ring. He was fat when he was in the ring. 2 cents, you ain't never lied. Sasaki was fat when he was in the ring, bro. I'm about to put the link in the chat, though. We're going to get it cracking. Lulu, what up? Make sure I hit the like button, man. Appreciate the love and support. I really do. We get ready to get the rotation back going, too. I know I had it rolling at one time, and I had to slow down because they booked me for a week. You know what I'm saying? On top of that shit, just, you know, I was just in the gym, training camp. We getting ready. Next week is fight week, so y'all know what it is. I got 2 guys on the card. Hopefully they find an opponent for Jesse Hart. Khalil Cole pulling out of the fight was very disappointing. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. We got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep grinding. Jesse is definitely ready, though. Definitely ready. Yeah, very disappointed for sure. Chase Benji. What's up, family? What's going on with you guys? You know what I mean? No, Jesse was ready, cousin. No, Jesse was ready, bro. Not was. He is. He is. We sparred today. We got some work today. Look sharp. You know what I'm saying? But this shit crazy, man. Hey, listen, this ain't just for any. I mean, this ain't just for people who just who want to, you know, the normal people that jump on. I mean, anybody could jump on. That don't mean I don't want to talk to my regulars. No. I'm just saying. People be hitting me up like, gee, I want to get on the joint. I want to get on. All right, here's your chance. I'm getting ready to put the link in the chat. I'm not doing 17 people at one time. We doing one-on-ones, man. Ask whatever you gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? Talk about whatever you want to talk about, and then we're gonna pass the mic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pass the mic. We ain't about to be sitting here arguing and shit. I can't. This is one of them nights I don't feel like arguing. Sometimes I can take the argument. What's the most difficult time in camp? Beginning, middle, or end? I think the most difficult is always going to be the end. I think it's going to always be the end because, you know what I'm saying, it depends on how the rest of the camp went. It also depends on what we trying to correct or what we trying to get sharp. It could be making weight at the end. It could be. I think just always the end because you're so antsy. We just trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? When it's like the last week or the last 2 weeks, it's always like, all right, come on, man. Like in my opinion, Jesse been ready to fight for the last 3 weeks. He been ready to go. They got my boy Tommy Hill in the building. What up, Tommy Hill? What's popping? What's going on? Get the likes up. Stop bullshitting, y'all. Yeah, but I think it's always gonna be the end of the camp. I think it's always gonna be the end of the camp because it's just be like, it's time to go. You ready? It's time to go. Let's get it popping. Let's get to the arena. You know what I mean? I can't even see how many likes we got. All I can see is how many people in here. He said, don't drop till we get 50, man. Get that joint to 50. Y'all heard my guy. Get it to 50 likes. What's the problem? I don't understand the issue. It's 98 people in here. 50 y'all could at least hit the button. He said we had 30. We only had 30? Get it popping. We got 103 people in here. I know 50% of y'all fuck with me. Damn. Y'all got the gang snapping. Get them likes up, man. Y'all on bullshit. Where we at now, foreign? I'm antsy. Real shit. Real shit, Tommy Hill. Let's get it popping. Stop bullshitting. 2 cents said y'all being stingy in the chat. And send this live to your grandma, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your stepdad, your dad, your stepmom. GHB exclusive. We at 40. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Stop playing. Mm-hmm. Hey, share this with me. He family tree shine. I don't fuck with my dad, G. You don't gotta fuck with your dad. Sometimes I don't fuck with my dad. But then there be times I do fuck with him. It's up to you. As dangerous as 154 has been historically, would you be shocked if Boots lose at 54? Personally, I wouldn't. Um, I would. I'm not gonna say I would. I would be shocked. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know. It depends on who he lost to. If he did lose, I would say that. I know it's not boxing related, but how you feel about the government shutdown? They talking about G. I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to politics. But if it's gonna be a shutdown, that's because it's always was gonna be a shutdown. That's what they do. If anybody paid attention to the American government, they do what they want. You know what I mean? They do what they feel like doing. And that's what any government would do, I feel like. That's why they the government. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to politics. It don't mean nothing to me. He said, "How can Norman win the fight against Devin G if there's a way, even a way? He would have to totally maul Devin. I feel like he got to totally maul Devin. I feel like he got to be on Devin ass the entire fight, whether he's landing or not. I think he just got to. I mean, he got to put just amazing pressure on. We at 54. What's going on? We here, man. GHB TV, man. Get ready to open up the floodgates." He said 4 more people. I know it's 4 more people out there that fuck with me. That's crazy. Salute. He would have to fight differently. From the trenches, got to get out the mud when the government on or off. Real shit. Tank, no core rule dog, regardless of his style. There's 4 folks in here. Let's get these lights up. If Dev beats Norman, I'll have a different level of respect for Bill Haney as a matchmaker. Why nobody talking about Boots fight? I mean, most people don't, because they don't know Lima. They don't want to talk about it. Greg, you the placement. Tank versus Jake fight. I wish. Should feel somebody touched it. GregieCash, you already know. I'm grabbing the link now. Said Blue Blood. I don't get into that, man. That's what's gonna happen, bro. Y'all gotta understand, man. Without hate, there's no world. Cause it's hate all over the world. That shit just gonna happen. We ain't gonna concentrate on that though. We gonna talk about the sport, man. We gonna get it popping. We gonna talk about the sport. I ain't about to get on here, keep talking about this and that, keep repeating myself. Nobody listening. You feel me? We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna talk about who hating and all that. And then sometimes I feel like it is what people hear. I think people hear differently too. I think people hear things and they just take it and run with it and they call it hate, or they hear things and I'm like, oh, he's dicky, no, he's doing this, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, I think it's a selective hearing thing. It's all on how you hear certain shit. What we all have to understand, what we all have to remind ourselves of is this is entertainment. This YouTube shit is entertainment. This YouTube shit is about getting clicks, man. So sometimes people say shit to get clicks. I'm not saying Blue Blood doing that. I'm not saying anybody else is doing that. I'm just saying this shit is about money, man. So people will get on here and say all types of shit they know y'all don't want to hear, or they'll say a bunch of shit you want to hear. You know what I mean? To get the clicks. You feel me? The link is in the chat though. Fuck with me if you may. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get hung up on what people be saying all the time. Sometimes I get caught in my little arguments with people sometimes, shit like that. But I really don't be giving a fuck about that shit, man. People talk shit every day. People act crazy every day. I don't get caught up in that shit. I ain't about to be arguing with nobody. Chase Benji. Oh, I gotta bring my man in here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix it up. I can get the mic. How do I get the mic? All right. Man, Chase Benji in the building. What's up?
What's good, family? What's good? What's good?
You already know. We chilling. What's up? Talk to me.
Right, just about to roll up, but I want to talk more about the Brian Norman and Devin Haney shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Talk to me.
I mean, me personally, I just feel like Devin, superior boxer. Feel like he can box Norman head off all night. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what people seeing. I feel like they go on the fight based off strength. Brian Norman, he coming off that big knockout. He big and strong country boy from Georgia. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they got them feeling, and especially after the security incident. Like I kind of get what you were saying about like how it might affect someone thinking like, oh, your security do this to me now, you have to pay. But I feel like it more technical than that. Meaning, Devin know he probably could use that against him because he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to get his get back. You know what I mean? So I feel like Devin too smart to let him get off what he trying to get off and
Mm-hmm.
knock him out and embarrass him. Like he ain't gonna let what happened in Ryan, even though Ryan was cheating, he ain't gonna let that shit happen again. I feel like.
I feel like what people don't understand, right? When a fighter go through something like what Dev went through and they're able to come back from it, that shit make you better. It make you better because now you know what not to do. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Now you know how to keep yourself out of trouble because you know what got you in trouble. Now, when you try to compare Brian Norman to Ryan Garcia, there's things he does have, but there's a lot missing from that combination. What I mean by that is, first of all, Ryan Garcia is damn near 6 foot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He almost 6 foot. If he not 6 foot. On top of that, he's lightning fast. You know what I'm saying? He's lightning fast. He could crack. You know what I'm saying? He got cat-like reflexes. He got some shit with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We just not the biggest Ryan fans because he's not as dominant in all of his performances. If he was
Yeah.
like that in most of his fights, then yeah, people would be more, Ryan Garcia fans. Now, Brian Norman, he's been doing some great things his last 3 fights. He's been in some great fights. But I think what people fail to realize and they try their best to ignore, he was getting hit a lot in those fights.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With Santillion, he was getting hit a lot. With okay, maybe not the fight with the second fight with the guy Cuevas.
Yeah.
Cause
Quavers.
Cuevas, cause that fight ended early. You know what I mean? But he did get hit in that fight. He got caught, he got buzzed real quick. You know what I mean? He ended up catching Cuevas with a shot, got him out of there. Now you go to Sasaki, him and Sasaki was going through it. They was going back and forth.
Yep.
Sasaki was throwing some wild bullshit. He was, and some of that shit was landing. Did he really hurt Brian Norman? I don't think so. I think Brian Norman was too big for him. I mean, hit him with a great hook and got him out. All right, cool. I'm not against that. But I don't see Ryan. I mean, I don't see Devin Haney really just sitting here and let him throw hooks. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's the same thing I say. Not meaning to cut you off, but that's the same thing I saying because people feel like, and me personally, I feel like people think just because Devin don't have no power, they feel like that'll give Brian Norman Jr. another advantage. But I feel like he be getting hit too much from people who ain't on Dev level. So imagine what I just feel it'd be another Regis and Dev. That's how I feel. Regis and
Mm,
Dev all over again.
mm. I kind of, I kind of feel like that too. Only thing was, I feel like Brian Norman got a little bit better legs than Regis. Regis' legs ain't the best.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
His footwork is kind of all over the place. But I feel like Junior, he do a lot of dragging. He drag his feet when he's stepping around. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He not like light on his feet where he gonna be, in and out so fast that David, is gonna be surprised. I think he's going to be more out of place than Dev will. And then to add more to it, they're not going to be fighting in America.
Oh yeah, that got me in Saudi, right? In Saudi.
Yeah. So
Mm,
it's like now you got to get used to that whole situation.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I even forget about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
it's just a lot. It's just a lot with this fight. I mean, I like the fight. I'm not trying to hate on the fight. I like the fight. I really do. A lot of credit. I think we give a lot of credit to a guy that we've seen some good things out of him, but to lower opponents, lesser opponents.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the kind of view I ever do. I just feel like people banking on a lucky shot to me because the skills in there, like he doing good, he getting better. He's still young, I understand, but compared to Devin Haney, the skills in there, I don't think he can think with Devin Haney. That's another thing. I don't think he. So if he can't think Devin Haney, I don't think he could beat Devin Haney. That's just me.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm agreeing on that. I think it's gonna come down to the IQ. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? If we're not seeing the IQ out of Norman, if he not moving his head, I think he just gonna get outpointed. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I feel the same way. Now I know you
And
say whatever. Oh, my bad, go on.
no, my bad. This is my last part. When we seen him go down against Boca Chica, he got caught with that right hand. Dev threw a hell of a right hand when he decided to let it go. I,
Yeah.
you think he gonna be able to take too many of them? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Compared from what I see, the competition with Brian Jr. had, who would you say was the hardest puncher compared to Linares on Dev record?
Mm.
Because people that, like I say, people banking on Dev to take a big shot and go down. Like I said, I don't think he let
Oh
that
shit,
happen
my
again.
God.
And then on top of that,
Somebody might be calling his phone or something. Yeah, we here.
uh, but yeah, I say on top of that, I just think, like I said, the IQ ain't gonna be there. And then, like you say, to take too much right hands, Dev throw a nasty one too. He does throw a nasty one too. And then I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the cumulative punches from Dev will make B Junior annoyed. Not less to say he'll get stopped or anything, but Dev will rack up so much points that he'll be so annoyed. Like, damn, that's what I get myself into. So
Hmm.
even though he'll be taking a lot of right hands, I feel like that too. But I just feel like he'll be so more annoyed than trying to like. I don't know what they're trying to say. He'd just be more annoyed, is what I'd say. The fight will be way annoying for him than he'll be trying to get to Devin Haney and
Yeah,
missing.
yeah.
And missing by a mile, overextending, Dev making him pay, he'll be more annoyed and frustrated than I feel in anything.
They say you a Trini man.
Nah, from the Bahamas, my guy, the Bahamas.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
somebody was asking.
Nah, I can't see the chat, but yeah, from the Bahamas.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah,
Hey,
I know
where you from in the Bahamas though? What they call your area?
Nassau, the capital, New Providence.
Nassau. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
from the
okay,
capital. Yep.
okay.
Yeah, y'all got to take a trip with that. Remember? I don't know if you remember this, but I was on your live like years ago when I was like a little young, and I text you on Instagram too. I was like, "Yo, Chia trying to start boxing, all this good shit or whatever." But I was on your live one time, and you was like, "Man, you got to take me to the Bahamas. I'm trying to see some Bahama bunnies or something." You was saying.
Real shit. I gotta get out there.
Yeah, bro. Come on, you got to take a trip, bro. Whenever you learn, I'll show you around and shit. You like it, bro. You like it. You like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Trust.
that'd be nice. I gotta come. I gotta get to somewhere where I can chill, man. I gotta reset my brain, man.
Trust me, you like it. The beach, you got beaches everywhere. Basically, get good cooking food. You get seasoning, not like
Yeah.
American food. You get good seasoning food and shit.
Yeah, we don't play that shit. We make sure we get the seasoning.
Yeah, black people love their seasoning, but
Yeah.
these Americans, they know too much about the seasoning, bro.
The
Too
real
much about this.
seasoning.
Yeah, the real shit.
No, I already know. I ain't mad. They said you wanted the.
But they say,
They said you wanted the oil balls on the beaches. They be putting.
nah,
They be putting.
nah,
No, that's like shea butter or some shit, ain't it?
yeah, shea butter and shit. Yeah, nah, I do decent mechanic, man. Decent mechanic.
For sure. You know somebody that do that, the shea butter shit?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. Yo, so when they do that shit with it, is it like working for tips or you just charge?
I mean, it's basically working for tips and shit. That's how you basically, some stuff you could charge, but most of the time it's just working for tips and shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Now I always thought that was a great job though. I ain't mad at it.
That's what the ladies come for too. They want to, unless they want to ride jet skis,
Yeah,
shit like that. They want to be on the boat, shit like
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
that's what they be coming for.
I ain't mad at nobody hustling, man. You ain't out here doing nothing. So
And be pertaining to the women, so you can't be mad. If that's your
yeah,
girl, maybe, but
yeah, yeah.
she come down here for that. You know what I mean? So who fault is that?
He said, "Who fault is that?" No real shit.
You know what I mean? So I know other people want to hop on. I know you doing one at a time, but thanks for having me on, BG. I could be back in the chat. My guy.
My guy, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. That's why, man, Chase Benji, man. Stop playing. We going to the Bahamas, man. We got to go to Bahamas and do a live from Bahamas. That'd be sick. Or at least just record some shit. That'd be crazy. I never been to the Bahamas. Yo, y'all see that great whisker I got? Your man getting old, man. Your man getting old. If you go to the Bahamas, man, ask for my man Chase Benji. Carbon 12. What's up, family? No, you ain't really late. We here though. Mm. Boy named Scraping and Scrambling. Come on, gang. It's live for real. G. You gotta check it out. No, I know. I know. I gotta stop bullshitting. We definitely here. I gotta put the link back in the chat. Prize Fighter TV. What up? Talk to me. The link is in the chat, man. Hold. Let me get my little massager for my feet real quick. My feet working right now. I gotta take care of my feet. I gotta take care of my feet. Oh my God, man. I ain't feeling one. Oh, that's not gonna work. Man, if I got something better. I got something better. I got something better for y'all. Don Will, what's up?
My guy,
What's up? How you feel?
I'm straight, man. How you?
I'm chilling, man. What's the vibe? What's on
Another
your
day
mind?
above ground, nigga can't complain too much.
You ain't never lied.
Shit, I really wanted see what you was gonna say about the Thurman and the Fondora, man. I don't see how Thurman gonna be able to do it.
Thurman, truth is, man, Thurman gonna have to knock him out, man.
Hold on, my shit sound
Cause
low as hell.
I don't think he had a gas tank. I don't think Thurman got the gas tank to really be in there 12 rounds with him. You feel me? So I feel
Yeah,
like if Thurman gonna win, Thurman gonna have to clip him. He gonna have to knock him out. You know what I
I
mean?
don't see man. He might get, but man, cause that nigga Fondura don't fight like no tall nigga. So it's like, man,
Hmm.
you fuck around think he about to be putting that jab in your face all day. He about to be in your shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all I really want. I wanted to hear what you had to say about
It
that.
make
I
it
just
make
don't
it
see how Thurman gonna do it.
it make it tough because Thurman can fight on the inside too. I mean, Fondora can fight on the inside too. To
Yeah, that's what
me,
I'm saying. For a
yeah,
long nigga, that's just crazy. You ain't even ready for that.
yeah,
Cause
that's what
he
make it
still hit
tough.
you from further than what you thinking he gonna hit you from.
Right, right. That's why I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I think Thurman got great experience, but it's just that we ain't never seen him up against something like this. At the
And he
same
getting
time,
old, man. He
at
ain't
the at,
young Thurman.
at the same time though, I feel like Fundora can't take him for sweet though. He can't try to play him like he's sweet. You know what I mean? He can fight and he will hurt you. So, don't go in there and
I
try to
think,
play him like you're a nut.
I, I ain't trying to hold nobody up too much. I just hear what you had to say. You know I'm on this bitch. I'm listening.
No, I appreciate you, gang.
You know it.
Hmm. We here, man. GHB TV. You don't gotta like it, but you will learn to love it. I promise. Link is in the chat. I promise. We here. We just talking boxing on a Tuesday night. I know nobody was expecting this. I mean, I gotta try to put a schedule together to notify people. A lot of people say they don't get the notifications, but we here on a Tuesday night. Link is in the chat. If y'all don't want to talk about nothing, we can make up some shit. Yo, where's Slick at, man? When Slick talk about boxing, she be knowing what she talking about. Tank apologized to me in private. Mikey Raw, hold on. And gave me VIP tickets to Jake Paul fight. Is you gonna go? How long you on for? I'm here. Oh shit, gang on some shit. Oh shit. What's up, gang?
You remember me, right?
You
Yeah,
on here?
yeah, bro. Of course.
Talk to me.
I'm one of your biggest. I'm one of your biggest fans. Even though we ain't get to sparring in that,
Hey, where you at?
bro, I'm in Chester, bro.
Oh, you
I'm
out
in Chester.
Chester?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
all you
sir.
gotta do is
Yes,
come
sir.
through.
Where at?
Pull up on me, Fifth and Birch.
You going like what time?
Just DM me.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. 'Cause I think I got you on Instagram, but bro, I ain't even sure. Like, I gotta check that shit. Oh my bad, sorry, it's YouTube. My bad, bro.
It's Greg Hackett 86. Just hit me up.
All right, bro, no doubt. So I got a question, right? So
Yeah,
all right, so I saw Boots' older brother the other day, and I was talking to him and shit around like Craft House and like Germantown or whatever.
yeah.
And I was asking him, I said, yo, bro, like your little brother nice and all that, but when is he gonna fight like a Charlo, Fondora, what's the boy everybody's scared of one before? I think he white or something like that. What's up with it?
You talking about boxing?
There you go, yeah. Like when is he gonna, take one of them fights?
I think that'll be next after this.
I mean, look, man, I'm hoping to
You
see
you you
something.
you don't plan you don't plan on dying in the next couple days, do you?
Brother, no, I got a whole vest on. I'm cool.
No, I ain't
Oh,
talking about
shoot.
getting shot. I'm just saying you don't plan on going nowhere, do you? Well, just
Nah,
stick
bro.
around and enjoy the show. Hey, hold up. I'm gonna get somebody else on here because you got the music in the background.
All right, bro.
All right,
Okay.
my guy. My man at work with it, y'all. He trying to get that money. Mikey Raw trying to get paid. I ain't mad at Mikey Raw, man. He at work trying to get his grind in. Jumped on GHB TV while he was at work. That's definitely spirit work. My man had the vest on. He had the ski on. Damn, I got on late. I just bang. What's up, bro? Took that 50K bonus. He out there suited and booted, cold agent. Don't move. You will get shot. Hey man, when it come to boots, listen, man, you gotta sit back and enjoy the show, man. Gotta sit back and enjoy the show. This is the second chapter right here. Going to 154. Yeah, real shit. If you don't plan on dying or nothing like that, stick around. Enjoy the show. Hey, Burberry, you feel me, cousin? You know it's cotton pick and fill. You already know, bang. We getting it popping. You know what I'm saying? My gram is Greg Hackett 86. GregHackett 86. My man said he out Chester with it tonight. They was getting that shit rocking at the bar too. On a Tuesday, he about to make me put my shit on, go outside. I ain't going over there. I'm tripping. I'm talking crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all gotta enjoy the show, man. It's just beginning at 54. We about to see Boots in this. You know what I'm saying? October 11th, 54. know what I'm saying? And then it's on from there. This shit crazy. I fucking feared, man. We close to each other, so we definitely got. No, for sure. Tat it up. Get with me. You was supposed to, yeah, you supposed to link with me anyway, man. Make it happen. Earl out here done with boxing. I don't think Earl done. I'm doing it. Told my bitch to close the door. Police outside. You a bad. You a bad motherfucker tapping in on duty. No, he for sure supposed to be watching the door, making sure nobody coming. Yo, Greg, what you think about the boy, Coach Malachi, the country boy? I don't know. He be funny, man. He funny too. I don't know. He just be, like I said, it's entertainment, man. See, the thing is, it would be if I wasn't on here talking about this shit, right? And I didn't know nothing about boxing. I'm gonna keep it real. Some of these people, it would be hard for me to listen to. Cause sometimes when you go on the channel and they be talking, they not talking about what's going on for real, for real. It's just like a lot of bidding. And I know we do that over here too, but we try to just break down these fights. We try to get into these fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It'd be tough. I don't know. I don't really have no opinions on these dudes because I don't be knowing them like that. You know what I'm saying? I know them from getting on here on live and shit like that. And I did some interviews with some of these dudes, but I don't be knowing them like that to be trying to figure out what kind of person he is. I don't know. I'm kind of like I'm not kind of. I'm the kind of person that I got to meet you in person. You know what I mean? I got to meet you in person. I got to see what's up with you. He said, nigga, Earl need to go to the gym. Keep speaking on Wilder. Andy Ruiz, that'd be a crazy fight. They be boxing politicians. Yo, that'd be a crazy fight though, Wilder and Andy Ruiz. I think the pace would be very high. I think Andy Ruiz will really try to go at Wilder because everybody think Wilder done. You know what I'm saying? But if Wilder can't get him up out of there, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Andy Ruiz hard. He hard to fight for heavyweight because he's small and he fast and he can punch. You know what I'm saying? But they said that fight supposed to be happening. I definitely heard that Joe was supposed to be happening. Hey, chat it up. How you write your name like that on here? How you get your name to pop up like that? Like with that type of font that you got, or the edit or whatever it is, fighting words. Man, Tago pulling up. He just ain't want to tell nobody. Tago pulling up. I got a feeling Tago gonna be in the cut somewhere, all black on, trying to act like niggas can't see him. Not the A bang, not yet. I ain't hear nothing. Ha. Chase me, Tago sliding to your island for sure. That's what I'm saying. My man set it up, got that shit Greek format text done. Ah, he said Tago, you ain't low. Yeah, Tago be trying to play it smooth. I already know Tago pulling up. I know he gonna be there. Some good fights though, man. They saying Shakur and Tio definitely gonna be locked for early next year. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be a good job. Tago said he gonna hit you. Bang. You know what that mean? He see you on some sneaky shit. Tago one of them sneaky niggas. I already know. I could tell. I could already tell. No, next week gonna be good. Got box seats. Chris Papa said he pulling up. Box seats and all that. Come to the box and get you a burger or something. Can't wait to pull up to the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Boost finna put all these naysayers on notice. No, for sure. That's gotta happen in NYC quarantine. Yeah, that'd be crazy. In New York, Tio and Shakur in New York. Yeah, I like that. said, I what? I went to school with niggas like Tego. He ain't slick. Yeah, Shakur and T.O. supposed to be in February. Yeah. I like that fight. Jello Hackett calling Alexander. That's a great fight. That's a great fight. And I feel like after watching Jalil Hackett last fight, I feel like Jalil Hackett has found who he is. And he's comfortable. He's feeling better. Good shape. Hey Tego, you know what we do? I'm just saying. And you know your man Clip. Yeah, man, it ain't come on, man. Y'all know Tego pulling up. Tego gotta be pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Tego gotta be pulling up. When niggas pull up, though, I just need niggas to say something. Don't pull up and be like, hey, G, I seen you, but I ain't want to say, like, what? We here. We getting it fucking rocking. We gonna be having a good time. Enjoying the festivities. Shiraz versus old boy who beat Plant, maybe. Gee, stop that. What you talking about, foreign? What I do, cousin? Yeah, we definitely gotta go to the Bahamas. I do want to do that, bro. I ain't never been nowhere like that. I've been inside the country. I never been outside the country. I need that in my life. I need the relaxation. I need to sip me a pina colada, and I just need to be sitting there minding my business, letting the salt water hit my toes, reading a book. I need to be on the beach with a book. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. On the beach with a book, getting my toe rubbed by a Bohemian woman. That'd be nice. That would be excellent. He said drinking on the coconut, cracking coconuts. I want my own machete so I could just cut that motherfucker open. You feel me? He said, and I want the umbrella in it. A Bohemian bunny. Real shit, man. No bullshit. I don't want to hear no nonsense. Appreciate the love and support, man. I guess ain't nobody want to jump on, man. The link is in the chat. I had my man Chase Benji come through. Mikey Raw came through. Don Will came through. Mikey Raw was at work. G, you trying to be a passport, bro? Come home. That'll be crazy. Check it, Dion just sent you how to do it. All right, I appreciate that. You do much love. On the M. What's the M? Jalen Stewart. Is that Memphis? The M. Is that Memphis? Bang said if I'm still on here in 20 minutes, he pull it up. Yeah, that's Memphis. I thought that. That's a good scrap. Scooter and Carmel. Yeah, that's a good joint. Scooter and Carmel be a war. That'd be a war. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody gonna get hurt in that fight. Bro, I barely get on. Bro, I barely get on YouTube once I say wonder if GH he be live. Omic, what up, Omic? Your man Senior said Boots playing to open the workout. What'd he say? Your man Senior said Boots planned the open workout same day as Bud Parade because he wanted to hate on Bud. Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't even think that was Boots playing. How the fuck would Boots and his know that they throwing people crazy, yo. How would Boots know that they throwing a parade in Omaha for Bud? Was that in the newspapers all around the country? That's crazy. Yeah, Brian Norman be trying to say anything though. He just be on anything mode. You could tell You could tell Brian Norman ain't got no chicks. You could tell. Cause ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. I'm getting on the internet every day. My son got the fight of his life coming up, and I'm on here talking about boots every day. Ain't no way. There's no way. Ain't no way, cuz. I'm not doing that. He said all lizards. A lot lizards all day. Mm-hmm. He gotta be backed up. Cause ain't no way. I'm not doing that every day. Gee, we need Benavidez, Better BF, Comaine, Keyshawn, Gary Antoine. Wow. Hey, that Hiroka bull, Gary Antoine gonna knock him out. Telling y'all now. The Andy Hiroka, Gary Antoine knocking him out. Telling y'all right now. It's gonna be a good ass fight though. It's gonna be a good fight early on. You know Mill City, but you know Mill City just be trying to get that shit. He be trying to get the amplified subscribers and the likes and all that type of shit. You know how that shit go. Hold up. But that's a good fight and matchup, though, G Cole. No, it is. It is. It is a good fight. You talking about Andy Hiroka and Gary Antoine. But I just think Gary Antoine gonna knock him out. I seen some things out of Hiroka that make me say that. There's some things he don't do. It's a lot that he do in the ring. I'm not gonna lie. Andy Hiroka got some shit with him, but it's shit that he don't do that I think is gonna get him knocked out. Brandon Alashik, what's up, family? What's going on? I think he gonna get clipped, bro. Tago said that chin be in the air. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I want. Richardson. Let me see. Richardson Hitchens and Gary Antoine. Yeah, that's a great fight too. Funny how nobody got a problem with not being next for Matias fight. Yeah. I be thinking that's crazy too. But that's because remember when Matias got done fighting, um, Turkey was like, "Oh, you gonna be fighting my guy." And he brought the ball in the ring. What was his name again? Dalton? Dalton Smith? Or something like that. Dalton something. Oh gee, but nobody has backlash. Nobody has no backlash or none about it. I mean, I think it's because we saw how it happened. I think that's why. That fight got made soon as he got done fighting. He wasn't even out of the ring yet. Andy Cruz, I don't know. Zuffa boxing, I ain't heard too much about it. I heard that's gonna be what's cuz name? Dana White and Turkey situation. Dana White and Turkey situation, the Zuffa joint. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on with this boxing shit. A lot's happening. Link is in the chat, man. There's definitely a lot going on with this boxing shit, so I don't know. A lot of these matchups is looking fishy. But then there's always some good ones that we get to talk about, so I don't be like too mad. My feet on some shit. That's how you know you get old. Yo, yesterday I was just hot as shit. You ever just be hot? Like my whole body was hot as shit. My feet, it started at my feet. My fucking feet felt like they was on fire. When I was on my way home, I just took my shoes off and took my feet out. Shit was crazy. Kevin House was popping. Jesus Ramos on the undercard. Nigga going through menopause. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about that. I said, yo, is that possible for a grown man? Shit burning. My feet was burning, bro. I never felt that before, bro. I'm like, the fuck? Felt like I was running all day. I mean, you getting old, Jay. I'm definitely getting old when you coming back. What you say? When you coming back down to ATL? I don't know, man. Byron Hicks. We got the boy Byron Hicks sliding through. What's up, cuz?
What's good, Greg?
I'm chilling. How you feeling?
How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just want to know how Philly feeling about Boost moves, man.
I mean, as far as this fight, we understand what it is, but we not hype about the fight. We just we want it to be over. You know what I mean?
Y'all see it as a stay busy till something bigger, or y'all see it just as a get his feet wet? What's going
Yeah,
down? What's the feeling?
you can't see this. The thing. This is my honest opinion. I don't like the fight. I don't like the fight because he's not
I
a notable
respect
guy.
that.
He's not a notable guy. But at the same time, right? I don't like the fight because those be the guys that give you the most trouble because you don't know too much about them. You feel me?
Yeah, and then another thing on your point right there. So you fight a guy like that, how much credit can you get, even though this might be a tough guy, right?
Right,
But since
right.
nobody really know him or give him no credit, he could be tough as hell, or you just don't look as good, and then that kind of hurts you, right?
I mean, in a way, because that's what everybody base everything off, and that everybody else's opinion. But if you don't give a fuck and you get the win, then that's just what it is. You feel me?
If you don't KO him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get what.
Damn,
No, I
Boost
get.
looked bad at 54. Damn, who was Lama? Like, Boost really didn't get him out of there,
No,
that
I get
type
that.
shit.
But I think I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest right now. If that happened, that would be actually a blessing for him because now you got the other guys. They will want to fight him.
Better opportunities.
Yeah, they will want to fight him now. You know what I mean? If they see Boots look average, they're gonna want to fight him. If Boots go out
But
there
nah,
and he,
you can't use that at 54. I heard you at 47. At
I'm
54,
telling
them
you,
buddy, they ain't ducking Boost at 54, bro.
I'm telling you,
Ain't no
bro.
monster, ain't no monster
I'm telling you,
aura at 54, fam.
I'm telling you, you not hearing me. I didn't say nobody was ducking him. What I'm saying is, if he look like he too much, motherfuckers gonna be dragging their feet.
Yeah, but that's Lima though.
Yeah, but we don't know Lima. You know why I'm saying that? Cause we just watched Telez lose to a motherfucker we don't know.
Facts.
Telez was next up for the title. And then when Bud gave it
Yeah,
up
that was a
after
title fight. Yeah.
but the thing is, it wasn't for the actual title. It was for the interim or some shit, right? But then
Oh
when
yeah,
Bud,
he got elevated. Facts.
yeah, then when Bud got done doing what he was doing, then that's when they elevated the African boy. What I'm saying is, we can't look at Lima like he not shit because we don't know Lima. You feel me?
That's why we're gonna look at him like he not it, because we don't know him.
No, that's fine. I'm talking about me. I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm
Yeah,
a
I know.
coach. I'm a
Y'all can't
coach at the
overlook nothing. Facts.
No, yeah, I'm a coach. I can't do that. That would be disrespectful for me to do that. I can't. I've been around boxing too long to be like, no, that guy ain't shit. No, we gotta see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the people gonna act like he not shit, but we don't know him. That's all it is. We just don't know him. But that don't mean
See
he not
you.
shit.
Yeah, but you giving the inside look. On the outside, regardless, we gonna say he not shit. Whether he win or lose, we gonna say Lama wasn't shit anyway.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. That's why you can't give a fuck.
Yep, that's true. So is you mad at Tank for making his moves?
No, I ain't mad at Tank for that.
Okay, I respect that, bro.
Because at the end of the day, bro, I know for a fact how people treat fighters when their career's over. Don't nobody give a fuck about Tank, bro. Don't nobody care
Thanks.
about it. If Tank, if, this is why I'm saying that. If Tank landed on his face and ended up being flat broke, right? Look how they treating AB.
Hey, boy, that's a beautiful example. Like he could have been the AB. So I give Tank a little credit for not being actually like how AB went out.
You understand? They
You know what I'm saying?
they'll treat you just like they What happened?
Yep.
That joint chopping up, Hicks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was chopping up.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
But no, like I was saying, like, and I know Tank said it after he took a knee and they booed him in New York and all that shit. But he was really stating facts. 1 minute they love you, the next minute they hate you.
Right. So it's like
So
you
how
got
can just like you got a channel, right, Greg?
yeah,
How can somebody come to your channel and tell you what they expect you to do every day?
right.
And I know
And
this
not,
boxing, but people act like they could tell this man, this is what I want you to do. Bro, people with their own YouTube channel don't want nobody telling them what to do. How you gonna tell
right,
a boxer what you want them to do and get mad?
right. And that's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying.
fam.
But this is the thing we forgetting though, Hicks. These niggas got regular lives. And we
Facts.
and we forget about that. We forget that these motherfuckers gotta take care of people and they gotta take care of themselves and they got shit going on. We forget about that. We do.
And then guess what else? What they maybe fight 3 times a year at the most.
That's if. That's if. 'Cause that
So
ain't
what they supposed to do in between that?
right.
Facts.
And everybody know when you ain't making money, you spending it.
Pretty much, huh? Well, I guess you can do like appearances,
I don't
and
know, man.
if you a hustler, you can hustle. But man,
No,
I
you can
just want to
always
ask you.
you can always hustle, but I'm just saying, you a fighter. It take 3 months to get ready on the top level.
Hey, do they pay? So they pay sparring partners, cutting man, coaches.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sanctioning
Yep.
fees,
Yep.
child support, no bullshit.
No,
But
you
you
ain't
know what I
bullshit,
mean?
nigga.
You know
No,
what I
you ain't.
mean?
No, you ain't bullshit. And they do got to pay child support. Some of them.
Real shit that we go through. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They don't think
So
about that
that's why I
shit.
was saying, like when somebody make a like no disrespect to Boots or nothing like that, but you couldn't feel like he could have got a bigger name.
I feel like he could, but I feel like the goal. I mean, not the goal. I feel like the plan was, and I'm talking about the other fighters. The plan was, let's see what he looked like first, and then we'll go at him.
Mm.
Let's see. Let's get a look at him first. So I'm gonna act like I'm fighting my mandatory. Oh no, I'm about to fight right now. Oh no, I gotta fight with him. All right, cool. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and fight Lima. But what we gonna do is
Yeah.
we gonna sit back and watch him. We gonna see what he look like.
See what he looked like.
Yeah.
But on that note, Boots had 2 belts. He could have been mandatory automatically.
No, you can't though. You can't automatically be a mandatory.
You can't force them to do that.
No, not automatic. You can't just disrespect the man that's there. Only time they
Well,
do
okay.
that, only time they do that is for big money fights.
Boots is big money. What?
Yeah, versus who though? Is Boots and Bachram a big money fight? Be for real.
Boots and Virgil was off top, off the rip.
Yeah, but is they?
Big. Let's see who else. Boots and who? And
And
Sebastian.
Virgil don't want that fight yet neither, because he just want to see what Boots look like. Trust me.
Yeah, you could be right, but you can't force a person's hand. You know how you can force a person to turn their hand over before they feel like it?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Now
No, that's
you
true.
gonna let them turn their hand over when they feel like it.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking this is yo, let's just check him out first. Let's see what he look like first. And I think that's all the big fights at 54. They all saying that. Let me see what he look like first. Cause this
So
is just
I
go ahead.
was just saying after Lima, it's gonna be a title fight.
It's up. I think so. I think
It's
so.
up.
I think so. The thing is, you can't sleep on nobody at 54. Look how Tellez, I'm gonna say it again and I'm gonna keep saying it. Look how Tellez was lined up, and then look what happened.
Facts. I didn't
Tellez
even know
was
who Abaz was. You knew who Abaz was?
never heard of him.
In my life.
Never heard of him. Swear to
But he
God.
stayed in the pocket and threw punches the whole fight. I was like,
Work,
what is this?
working,
Word.
working.
Straight word.
He wasn't playing. And that's my point. That's why we can't disrespect fighters, because we don't know what they bring into the table.
I know exactly what you're saying. Just like I don't want to bring up other sports, but NFL anything. bro, these professionals too. You
Right.
understand? So they could do what they could have a great night tonight. But we just know the overall picture of how people are, you know.
No, that's true.
We're
But
gonna look at it like, damn, Bud went 3 rounds with Llama. Like, we want to get that nigga out in 4 rounds.
right. Even though you stopped him anyway.
Yeah, even though you stopped him in the 9th.
Yep, that's how you go. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
didn't want to hold you up or nothing, bro. I just want to hear you because I know I always listen to your takes, and you always got good takes and shit like that, bro. You know. But I
No,
just
I
know one thing
appreciate you.
about Philly, y'all ain't gonna really give Boots too much criticism, man. And you know, I respect it, bro. That's
No,
home
but
team.
but I'm gonna be the one to tell you, bro. I told him to his face when he fought Karen. I told him to his face I ain't like that fight. I said, bro, I
You
think you was
did
too.
before the fight?
No, I told him to his face after the fight when I saw how he fought. I told him to his face. I said, bro, I think you was too hype. I think you was too hype in that fight. You was trying too
Damn.
hard. I told him
Russian
that.
shit.
Yeah, nobody ain't gonna be real about it. But I told him to his face. I said, I think you was too hype. I think you was trying too hard, and I think you was caught up in the mood, like in the show. Like you was caught up in the show mood. Like you was trying to put on the show so bad. You know what I mean? You just went out there and started snapping.
There was them bright lights though. I mean, I think that was kind of the first time Boots really got put on them lights.
Like a big joint. That was a tank undercard. You gotta remember that.
Yeah. So and everybody, you know, everybody's like Boots finna steal a show. We know Tank. Like if you gonna steal a Tank show, everybody pressing like
Yeah. You gotta put
we
some
expect
pain
you to
in it.
steal a
Yep.
Tank show, bro.
Real shit. You ain't lying.
So I want to know if people gonna unify at 154, everybody gonna stay in their own lane.
If say it again.
At 154, you feel like somebody gonna start trying to unify, or everybody just gonna fight their mandatories and just leave it at that, or
Man, it's gonna be a war at 54, man. You're gonna be seeing all types of shit go down at 54.
they gonna get in the mix out there?
That's why I said that. I said that a few years ago. I said it's gonna be a war at 54. It's gonna be a lot happening at 54. Trust me.
It damn sure
54.
could be, bro.
Yeah, 54 gonna be crazy. 54 gonna be the best division in a little bit. Once they get it rolling, watch. It's gonna be a lot going on
Man,
at 54.
yes, if Spence and Charlo come back through there,
That's what I'm saying. It's a
that's
lot.
just
It's
a
a
little
lot.
more ingredients. You understand? A little more seasoning.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, man, that's
Right.
one thing I respect about y'all though. Y'all believe in Boots, man. You know, and I want to, but it's just rough, you know.
I mean, listen, man. My best example that I try to give to people, it was a minute, it was a time where they was talking about Bud like this, the same way. I remember.
Yep. Yep. I do
I remember.
too.
They was talking about him the same way. So it is what it is. You just can't care. You gotta just go in there and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but at 154, can you undispute it or what you trying to get up here? You know what I mean?
I
You trying to
mean,
get a
that's
couple of belts?
it's all in what the bosses make happen. That's who gotta make it
How the
happen.
cards fall on the cool?
That's how it all happens. See, this is what we forget. I want everybody to
Damn,
clear.
my nigga could
I
take
want
over his career.
But look, this what I want everybody to clear their mind and understand. Every fight is an investment. Listen to what I'm saying. You take a dog, you invested in this dog, meaning you his training, the way he eat, the way he sleep, everything. You invested in that. When he go out there, you need him to win. That way we can get to the next level. Everybody ain't rushing to put their dog in there with a killer because why? He gonna fuck up the investment. You
Yes,
understand?
sir.
So when people be saying, yo, but I thought the fighters call the shots. No, they don't, because they not the ones putting up the money. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So if you invested in a car, a dog, whatever it is, you gonna let somebody else tell you what to do with it when you the one kicking out all the money?
Absolutely not.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But then, are you helping your fighter look good? Are you helping his reputation look right though? By what
Yeah,
you
but
doing?
yeah, but know why they don't care? Cause you still talking about them. As long
I
in,
mean,
in this
we
world,
don't
in this
have
world,
that. We don't have that boost frenzy like we usually have Don't he
No,
fight in a couple of weekends?
no, listen,
It's messed
listen
up.
to me. Listen to me. You're exactly right in what you're saying, but we still talking about him. It may not be in a frenzy sense, but we still talking about him.
That's a plus.
So as long as they talking, whenever we bring you out, they still gonna watch you. Even if they
Yep.
don't like, even if they don't like who you fighting, they still gonna watch you. Why? Because of the suspense. I want to see what happens.
And that's why I respect your take, because you said you ain't hating on the Tank Paul fight, and that backs it up what you just said.
I'm telling you.
So I respect how you think, because you thinking like, yeah, regardless. I mean, and it's kind of a new era where all publicity is good. I mean, it always been like that, but we never noticed that all publicity is good publicity. Now, I mean, they talking about you, you doing something.
If they talking, listen, people say I'm not shit every day. They say it. You ain't shit. How could you
Pick
talk
your
about
lie.
boxing? But they still talking about me.
Yep.
So there be time. So it be times, right, where somebody will want to interview me, and before I say anything, hey Greg, I'm gonna send you some money. Send me your cash app. I didn't even ask for the money. But guess what? If you're gonna
Didn't
send me
have
$100,
to.
if you're gonna send me $100 or $150 to talk to you for an hour or talk to you for 45 minutes, you think I'm not gonna do it real quick when I ain't doing shit right now?
Bet. You understand?
You
And
understand what I'm
then
saying?
Greg, I guarantee when people see you in public, bro, can I get a picture, fam? Or hey Greg, salute, or
As long as they
all love.
talking, as long as they talking, we gonna make something happen, bro.
Yep.
It don't matter what it is. You could be a doc. I mean, you could be a mechanic, right? You could be like a mechanic. He fixed my car. I don't like how it happened, but he did fix my girlfriend car. She said it was cool. He fixed my homie car. He said it was cool. Then the other person, but it wasn't. But everybody talking, so they
You
gonna at
just
least
gave that
go.
man like 10 customers.
So they gonna go check up on you, baby. They
Yep.
gonna they gonna at least go see you.
And they might even try to scam you themselves, but they finna try to, you finna get some kind of attention.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
So that's what I say about boxing. Like, is this shit finna get watered down or what we finna do with it? You know what I mean?
I don't think it's gonna be too watered down because it's too much going on. But I think the water is only coming from the all the fake shit, all the fake arguing, the fake beefing. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
But the
I think that's
social media is the water.
yeah. I think yeah.
Is
All
that the
that type.
water?
I think the way they use it, all of that type shit is the water. You
Yeah,
know what I
nigga
mean?
using water. Yeah.
Yeah, all that fake beefing and shit. Y'all niggas don't be beefing for real. But the thing is, these fights gotta happen. If you're not gonna get the one you want, you're gonna get something that you gonna accept. It's gonna be something that you
Something
be
finna
like, oh,
happen.
okay, okay.
Real talk. Something finna happen. Facts.
It's just like this. All right, let's just think back a little bit. We won it. Remember, we won it one time. We won it Rashidi versus Boots, right? But then,
Yeah, that's what I
but
wanted.
no, listen, that's
Oh
when we
yeah.
won it, right? But then remember when Rashidi lost, we had to accept Villa, but it wasn't a bad thing because we just watched them beat Rashidi.
Exactly.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. If you don't get the one you want, it's gonna be something on the table where it's like, all right, I understand. Like I
You
get
know,
it.
it's like where you can't deny it. Like, okay,
Right,
he fought the dude that beat the dude we wanted to see. So
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. So we
And the
can't be
crazy
too
thing
mad.
about Floyd, he fought Baltimore and Zav Judah. So
Right.
some people fight both of them. You know what I mean?
After Baltimore beat Zab. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly
So it's
right.
like certain fighters do shit that, because in boxing, man, boxers to us, it's like people that do unbelievable things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And salute to you. You fought and you know a lot of shit about boxing, but they kind of like, I play football and all that, but it ain't boxing, bro. Like boxing is like heroes. So you expect them to do some hero shit. That's all.
Right. Right. No, I understand. I definitely understand.
And they put a lot of pressure on these people like they not regular humans.
For sure. What's popping, gang?
We here, goddammit. Goddammit, we got 15 minutes. We here. Let's talk
Talk your
about it.
Hey Bang, talk your shit, Bang, because you got 15. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Hey, look. I'm just saying, I'm here, baby. Where we at?
What's
I
up, fam?
mean,
Still.
my man Hicks, he jumped it off. He's saying people not really feeling Boots movement right now. How you feel about it?
Man,
How y'all feel?
I just feel like it's the introduction of 154. I heard Bernie the Boxer. See, this the thing, bro. I don't want people to think that I'm so against the Crawford camp, bro, because you got people like Bernie the Boxer saying what he say, and Crawford done said what he said. I still support that side of the road, bro. I rock with them boys. But when Bernie come out and say stuff like, oh man, why he going to 54 and fighting a Lima? He could have fought such and such, such and such. How can he all of a sudden fight such and such when nobody's available? Everybody already got paperwork to fight these other fights. Let me get acclimated to 154, and this shit finna go down. Don't start running. If I go out here and clean up Lima, and I start calling you niggas out, don't start saying that they lowballing you. Don't start saying you got fights on already signed for. Don't start saying that you got babies on the way. Let's not forget about all these things, because I don't see none of these fighters saying that they want to fight Boots. I heard Virgil say what he said, but Virgil already had some shit in the works.
Hey, bang. I sat there and watched Bernie say yesterday on Mill City that Boots turned down Virgil when they was both at 147. No argument had, which is crazy.
I'm gonna say this.
Man,
I'm gonna say this. This the truth. Senior and Bernie the Boxer, they jealous of Boots. Y'all was professional boxers. Y'all wish y'all could be Jerron Ennis.
wait a minute. Is that deemed by any motherfucking means?
You already know, nigga.
Hey man, this nigga showing his face tonight, man. It's gonna rain out here.
Bang. Them
I hear
niggas
you.
are jealous of Boots. You know how I know? Because nobody tries to become a professional boxer to be fucking average, nigga. Nobody puts on gloves and call what's Bernie name? He call himself Bernie the what?
The boxer.
No, he need to call himself Bernie almost the boxer. Bernie Bud best friend boxer. That's what he need to be calling himself. How dare y'all talk about Jerron Ennis in a way that you talk about the man when you wish you could be where he at? And don't tell me that you don't wish that because you call yourself Bernie the boxer. I don't know no boxer that don't want to be free. I don't know no boxer. I don't know nobody who will call themselves the boxer, but didn't want to be great at one point and miss me with the excuses and shit.
Hey,
All
bro,
we know you as is Bud best friend, my nigga. You can't be talking crazy to Boots.
You know what's even crazier though, bro? And Greg, I know you understand what I'm saying. Senior and Bernie hate on Boots, but you know who will never hate on a Philly nigga more is a Philly nigga.
Mm.
Don't nobody hate on a Philly nigga more than a Philly nigga.
Mm.
As much as people get on here and say, "Oh, y'all don't say nothing about what Boots got going on," and that, bro, you know how many niggas in this city probably can't wait to see Boots lose?
Yo, he ain't lying. He not lying, y'all.
Damn, for
Don't
real?
nobody hate on a Philly nigga like a Philly nigga, bro. Trust me.
And that's why I ain't gonna
Man,
lie.
every Philly nigga I know love Boots.
Hey, listen.
You may think that.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh,
ain't gonna
okay, my
lie.
bad.
Well, let me tell y'all some real shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very supportive of Boots regardless. But that's one of the reasons why I'm very supportive of Boots. Cause niggas be hating in the city. No bullshit.
For what?
Cause that's what they do.
For the same reasons Brian Norman and Bernie the Boxer be hating. For the same exact fucking reasons. Niggas wish they was where you at.
But we gotta remember.
He got beef with Boots though, bro. That's different.
But we gotta remember. We gotta remember that's
Brian
everywhere
Norman got
you
beef
go.
with him.
He got fabricated beef. He created that beef in his mind. He got fabricated.
You think you stop my son
let me
and sparring people? You got beef, you know.
Let me tell you like this. Certain dudes, I'm from the city, man. Certain dudes can be around you and whole time they really just waiting on an opportunity to show their true colors towards you. He ain't never fuck with Boots. You can't never say that you fuck with Boots, but then you get out here and be lying all over because the fight didn't happen. Let's say the fight didn't happen. Boots and Bosey left it alone. You didn't. So now the true colors get the show. Now who you really are get the show. That man told me on Mill City, he told me on YSL Media that he had stopped talking about Boots. He a lie. And then he told me, Bang, hey, Bang, he told me he don't never lie. He said, Dean, I don't lie about nothing. Well, nigga, you lied to me about that. You said you would stop talking about Boots. Lie detector determined, use a motherfucking lie. You lied about that, nigga.
Okay, Dean, but if somebody asks you a question, what you supposed to do, bro?
You know what you can say? I'm not talking
Mill
about
City messy as hell. You know that nigga finna ask you
some shit. He is. You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that.
Hey, what's your name? Byron?
Yeah.
You know AJ Brown, right? He not feeling that he not getting the ball. Shout out to the Birds.
He trying to get traded to the Cowboys.
Yeah, you wish.
See, I'm about to say, let me finish. AJ Brown not feeling that he ain't getting the ball and all that, right? Fact. You don't. If the media asks you a question, you can easily say no comment. I ain't talking about that. Talk to me about my son. Why that nigga talking about Boots and not his son? His son about to have a big fight, right? Didn't Devin and them say this the biggest fight in boxing? You ain't got time to talk about Boots. You got Devin Haney problems, nigga.
Hey, look how big this fight is. That whole it's the co. Hold on. Check this out.
But what's gonna get you clicks?
Bro, they the co. Hold on. That's the co-main event. And nobody's talking about the main event. And I think that main event is a crazier fight. Yard versus Benavidez, that's something to talk about, bro.
Man, Bang, you don't care about that main event.
You say what?
You don't care about that main event.
Oh, you lying to me and everybody else on this panel? You lying to me? You lying to me?
Devin and Brian Norman fight just like everybody.
And I also want to see the Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes fight. I also want to see the other fights on there. But the main event, bro, that card is damn near the card of the year. The card. And everybody, all we hearing about on that card is Devin Haney and Brian Norman. But when we start talking about Brian Norman and Devin Haney, but look, that's the co-main event. But when we start talking about them, it becomes a boots conversation. That's what I'm tired of. What I'm tired of, bro. I want to hear the best promotion I heard Senior say about that fight was that Brian Norman, he said, my son gonna knock Devin Haney out and step over him. He said he's gonna knock him out and step over. I say, ooh, it's getting spicy. Now we talking about something. And then 2 days later, yeah, he better knock him out. He better knock him out. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If Brian Norman, and like I say, I still think it's a 50-50 fight. Cause these niggas, bro, Devin is great at what he does when he fighting his fight. And Brian Norman is great at what he does when he fighting his fight. So I think.
But you
say it again.
Brian Norman, assassin, bro.
Absolutely.
One mistake.
Absolutely, and that's why. And that's why I don't want people to think that niggas be shitting on Brian Norman Jr. because that young punk can squabble and he's strong. This is a dangerous fight for Devin Haney. But this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that fight. I don't want to talk about these fantasy fights. You got Brian Norman as a champion at 47, and you got Boots moving forward at 154. That shit ain't finna happen. Keep that nigga name out your mouth and focus on your fight. That's all I'm saying.
I got a thought for y'all though. Look, man.
You know why, man? Because deep down inside, the truth of the fucking matter is we only cared about Brian Norman Jr. because of Boots. Everything always go back to the source, y'all. They teach you that in life. When a tree, see how big the tree go? The tree started right at the roots at one point. That's where the foundation at. Brian Norman Jr., the whole foundation is Jerron Boots Ennis, and that's just the motherfucking tails of the tape.
Listen, though.
I can dig it.
Listen, though. Turkey, you see what just came out today. Turkey talking about he won another headline card, Devin Haney Benavidez in February, right? That's why I say
that's too. That nigga tripping, bro.
Listen, though. This is why Norman better knock him out. And If Turkey
Well,
looking
he
at
got
it,
to knock him out. That's a
listen,
lot
if
of pressure,
Turkey,
He
bro.
got to. He
bro,
got to.
you see what they was just about to rob
That's a
Crawford.
lot of pressure.
It ain't too many people talking about how they had the robbery set up for Crawford versus Canelo. If Canelo, if Bud took his feet off the gas them last 2 rounds, Canelo would still be undisputed.
Yep.
Real talk.
Oh, Yep. It would have
Y'all,
been a
y'all,
draw or L.
y'all heard what them cards was.
Real
That
talk.
Yep.
two people only gave him 2 more
Brian
rounds
Norman
than
ain't
Canelo.
Canelo though, bro. Come
But
on now.
listen though, but Brian Norman's not Canelo and he not Crawford neither. Is no names at 147 for real
Devin is
for
the
Brian
name.
Norman to fight. Listen, it's no names at 147 no more. Boots is gone. What's all the names at
Devin the name.
147? That's
Devin.
a name.
Shit.
You don't got 5-6 fighters at 147 right now. That's gonna keep Brian
Yeah.
Norman name like, oh, we want to see Brian Norman versus who? Who at 147 we want to see Brian Norman fight after Devin Haney?
Rolly.
Cause
Real talk.
we still ain't
Rolly.
Real
seen nothing
talk.
from Amari
Hey, that's a good
Jones
point,
yet.
bro.
He not even in the talks yet. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
say a name that's gonna sell tickets though.
I think him and Rolly will sell, but it wouldn't be no pay-per-view. It wouldn't be no hype.
Man,
Rolly
nobody.
Ryan,
Pacquiao. Nigga
Rolly
got to fight
Ryan.
Pacquiao.
Yeah,
I
Pacquiao back in the mix.
Rolly.
Listen, that sound good. Them names don't do nothing for Brian Norman. Them names don't do nothing for Brian
Well,
Norman.
just the stocky don't do nothing for his ass either.
Facts, bro.
It
Facts.
don't. But listen, we talking about Turkey. Turkey ain't trying to keep losing money.
I feel you.
Right.
He ain't
Brian
trying
I
to
Norman
keep
think
versus
losing
Ryan
money.
Garcia.
It's
Now,
That
but
shit
it's
Brian
still
Norman,
hard as fuck.
but look, Brian Norman will become a star. He'll become a superstar if he knock out Devin Haney, though.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
see,
He'll become a
my thing
star.
is he may,
He'll
but
We
he
become a
betting
gotta
on
keep
household
it
himself.
name.
rolling.
He'll become a
Facts.
house
Huh?
name bang. I don't know about a star. A
My
Well,
household.
yeah. That's what I mean to say. Like more of a household name. You know what I'm
I
saying? If he knock
told
out
Man, he
Haney.
will become a star if he knock
listen,
out Devin
I
Haney.
told I
Come on,
told
bro.
I told Brian Norman Sr. this when he was hating on Boots one night. I said, you should be thanking Boots for turning down Devin Haney. Because if Boots would have accepted a Devin Haney fight, who would Brian Norman be fighting right now?
Right.
What headlines would Brian Norman be in?
Right.
He wouldn't be about to fight Barrios for a belt.
Facts.
He
Facts.
wouldn't be about to fight Pacquiao because they was talking about Pacquiao and Tank before they would be talking about a Pacquiao and a Brian Norman. Pacquiao
Right.
don't want to go in there and get knocked out by Brian Norman. They
He
Right.
just
has to
had
fight Devin.
listen. You
He has to
said
fight
Rolly.
Devin.
You said Rolly, bro. Rolly was just on live talking about he might go to 154 because it's still offering him to
154. You
make
sure right.
147. It's no
You sure
names at
right.
147. Boots was the name. It is nobody. Ryan, everybody still got to see what Ryan about to look like after what's the name. Everybody talk about how Devin looked. How did Ryan look against Rolly for 11 rounds?
But you talking
Trash.
about big names though. He's still a big name.
Listen, we talking about names, but what I'm saying is, if Devin lose, if Brian Norman lose to Devin Haney, and Ryan win his next fight, it still make more sense to line up Devin Haney and Ryan
Ryan
Garcia for a
Norman
rematch.
Jr. can't lose to Devin Haney. If he
I
This
loses to
mean,
this
Haney,
is what
it
I'm
is a
saying
wrap.
though.
It is a
But
wrap. You can
but
wrap him up and put that in the back. It
but
is
that's
over.
why
All of
that's
these Phil City
So
interviews and
y'all
all of
saying
that shit,
47 is
that
absolute
shit is
trash.
done.
they
I'ma
was
just
saying
tell y'all
47
that
was
now.
trash when Boots was there.
Which I can agree, but what are
So when
we?
Sean
What are?
Porter and all
But
them
Chris
niggas
Papa,
retired,
Chris Papa, what point are we arguing? Because if we looking at it like as far as like a career thing, I think Brian Norman's in the best position. He could go undisputed at 47.
He
Like you
could
said,
go
there's no
undisputed at
tough names.
he could go undisputed at 47.
that's
But
a golden division.
That's
guess
what
who
I'm
we
saying.
said
That's prime time for him.
guess who we
Yep.
just got done saying could go undisputed at 47, and
But he didn't.
niggas was holding up the belts.
But Chris Papa, he didn't because of how good he looked. People was ducking him. Like we said, we just said
So
Brian Norman's not that big of a name.
but listen, so if Brian Norman go in there and put Devin Haney to sleep in the 4th round, you think Barrios gonna be jumping at the bit to fight Brian Norman Jr. when he just waited a year and a half to fight a Pacquiao?
Yeah, big money. Nigga line
I,
it up.
I don't know about Barrios, but I don't if Barrios
So
is the
we
only
talking about
title
undisputed though.
if Barrios is the only title holder, that means the other two are vacant. So that means he's closer to undisputed. That's
Boots was
unified
close to
Rolly
debut.
got no.
undisputed though, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Barrios
Everybody
would be
just
fighting Rolly before Barrios would give Brian Norman Jr. a fucking
no,
fight.
hey,
Brian
thank
Norman
you.
is champion at 47
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah,
He
that's what I'm
is.
saying. He's the champion. It's not like they could duck him. He has the belt.
He can
They
unify.
can duck them. They can duck them. And this, look.
We
They
done
can
seen it.
No, they
Look,
can't
They
duck.
can duck them. They can duck them because we living in a day and age where we watching champions beg for fights.
I agree
We
with
got
that.
Thank you,
champions
Bang.
looking for fights and
I
can't
agree.
get
Thank you,
fucking
Bang.
fights.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
Shit
Okay, I
crazy.
agree,
Cool.
right? I agree,
No,
right?
Bang,
But
give
I'm
me an
sure we can
example,
all
Bang.
agree. I'm sure that we can
Man,
all
you
agree
gotta
though.
think. You gotta think. Hold on. You gotta think. You had people like Shakur chasing champions. You had Devin Haney chasing champions. When I say chasing champions with Devin Haney, Tiafimo act like he didn't even exist. You got people like you got 54, 54, 54, 54. Ain't nobody really chasing
Baccarat
nobody at 54.
Mertzalian.
Let's carry the
Baccarat
background. RBF
Mertzalian.
champion.
Who you say?
Baccarat Mertzalian. He looking for
They
fights right now
they
because
scared
Yeah,
Virgil
him.
murder
absolutely
trying to find.
ducking him.
Yeah. Murder trying to find fights, but ain't nobody trying to pay for murder fights though. All
Not
this shit
even
going to
Where
purse
Boots at?
bid.
listen.
Wait,
Not even that. Ain't
Boots should have
nobody trying
got
to
Bang,
pay
Boots.
for his fight.
Bang, I
You
got
know
some
what's
rebuttal
funny?
to what you just said though, because everybody you just named is at a higher level than Brian Norman Jr. So that's why they wasn't getting the fights. But
No,
that's
but
not.
then you got
That's
to
not
think.
why.
You
hold
got to
on.
think. You got
Hold
to
on.
think. Look at the
Hold on.
people that been trying to fight Barrios, and Barrios ain't. You understand what I'm saying? Barrios don't
Yeah,
want no
Okay.
but
smoke
that's
with
So,
nobody.
hold on.
see,
So
Barrios
but
what
see,
you
told
that's
saying?
Boots
what.
he was having a
What you
See, that's
baby.
what I'm
saying?
saying. I can agree that they can duck Brian Norman, but not for long because he's becoming a household name. It's gonna get to a position but to where Brian foreign. Norman is What gonna I'm be. saying to you,
Hold
foreign,
on.
is
Hold on,
if he
D.
Hey,
Hold
lose
on,
to
D. Hold
Devin,
on, D. Hold on, D. Brian Norman is gonna clear out 47. They're gonna have no choice but to either drop those belts and give them motherfuckers up, or they're gonna have to get them bitches cooking. It's not the same situation as with Boots because Boots was a household name already. Brian
foreign. That's
Norman is
not how it
becoming a
works.
household
Foreign.
name.
You don't have to unify. They could keep fighting guys ranked in they sanctioning body. They do not
Well,
have to fight
yeah,
them.
they keep fighting mandatories.
Right.
well,
Don't
They
well,
don't
nobody.
that's
have
why
to
boxing is
unify,
going. Well,
brother.
that's the reason why it's going downhill for one. But for two,
But Barrios already doing it. Foreign, you acting like he not already doing that.
I'm not even talking about Barrios. I'm talking about every other belt, brother.
How is he going to be undisputed
They
without
all
fighting
doing it.
Barrios?
never mind. Yeah, he gotta fight
Nobody's
Barrios.
unifying.
Undisputed
He
without
got
fighting.
next time because
Foreign. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the same reason that niggas in the division just gave Boots the runaround for years when he was trying to go undisputed is the same reason they'll do it to Brian Norman if Brian Norman show nigga I got one punch power in my left hand and whoever
Chris.
stand in front of me going to sleep. These same niggas could give him the same treatment they gave Boots.
Wait, but y'all not
They
understanding
can't
what I'm
do a
saying.
champion like that,
Hold
bro.
on.
Respect to
The
you.
difference between Brian Norman Jr. and Boots is that Brian Norman Jr. is a knockout artist, bro. That shit sells. So whether we want to agree or not, those promoters are going to end up throwing their fighters in the ring because he's gonna become a name that you can't duck, bro. We saw this shit happen
No.
before. I think we
A
jumping the
champion
gun.
knockout artist.
I think we really jumping the fucking gun though. And the reason I'm saying it is you calling a man a knockout artist that's knocking out guys that y'all niggas ain't never heard of. Y'all niggas ain't never
Wait.
heard of these fighters.
But G, and
You
G
can't be a knockout artist when listen. When Tank knocked out Santa Cruz, that's a real knockout. Cause Santa Cruz is a beast otherwise. When Tank
And Ryan.
and Ryan too. That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
He knocking out real guys. You can't
Petra,
call somebody a knockout artist and they knocking out guys you never heard of.
But
wait,
that's why
so then G, on that same slice of the cake, right? How can we not call this guy a knockout artist, but we're calling
Right?
this guy the goods, and we don't know who he's beating? It's
Because
the
you
same
don't
I
look
mean,
at
he
how
just
he
beat
do
Stan. He
it.
stopped Stanionis. Stanionis ain't never even been down.
Listen.
He pulled
Y'all
up the
keep
mirror.
y'all keep saying that. Y'all keep saying that, bro. When Lipinets was big enough for 47 to beat Lamont, everybody was cool with it. When he fight Boots, he nobody or he too small. But he was a fucking Olympian. I
bro,
don't
They
care.
did the
Brian
same thing with
When
Stan.
Villa
They did the
when
same thing with Stanionis.
and
that
when
they did the
Villa
same fucking thing.
when Villa was big enough and bad enough to beat Rashidi, now he not shit because the Boots beat the shit out of him. That's crazy.
I watched
Somebody background got a lot of feedback.
Yeah,
I
somebody
watched
in the
Real
back.
tough.
Hey, I'm
I
finna get
watched
back to it. I'm still in the chat though.
All
I
right,
watched
man.
that man Brian Norman Sr. sit on the joint and say, I believe standing on this is the toughest fight for anybody at 147. After Boots go in there and whooped his ass, then he only had 13 fights.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Said
Nigga
that
sat
out.
there
And
and
I was
said
the
that
only
shit.
one. I was the only one holding Boots down for that fight. I was like, y'all ain't gonna give him credit for unifying and getting the
And
ring
and
belt.
and Greg, exactly what you said is why I said he gotta knock Devin Haney out. He ain't got no choice but to knock Devin
He
Haney out.
do.
Cause if he don't go in there and knock Devin Haney out, like I said, if Boots was fighting Devin Haney, fuck all that knockout power shit. It ain't proven. Brian Norman ain't proved that he could sell in the city of Atlanta where he's from. Brian Norman, with all of that knockout power, knocking out Jen Psaki and all of that shit, Brian Norman is a traveler. Why? Because that nigga don't sell tickets. Even with all the knockout power that he got, beating Santillan and beating motherfucking Derek Quaves and all of them niggas, he ain't proved that that knockout power can sell motherfucking tickets. Fuck who he knocking out. Is
But
he?
that's but
He got to
but
knock
that's
out
what
a
I'm
name.
but that's what I'm saying. People not even
That's fucked
peeping.
up though.
People not even paying attention to what happened when he first got with Top Rank. His first 2-3 fights with Top Rank was duds. They was
On
duds.
female undercards.
And then they was trying to get rid of him by putting him in with Santillan, but Santillan, old man. All right, he went to war with him. They was punching on each other. Then Brian Norman hit him with a good shot. All right, hurt him, got him out. Okay, cool. But then you bring Derek Quaves, who wasn't in the ring for a year and a half, knock him out. All right, cool. That's cool too. But then you could have made the fight with Boots after that. You wanted to fight Sasaki. All right, we're gonna give you Sasaki. Sasaki was a 140 pounder. You knock him out. Now all of a sudden you a knockout artist? That's
Wait, wait, wait,
crazy.
wait, wait,
But
wait.
no,
But
y'all
G,
missing the point though. They putting him in fights he expected to lose. That builds up your morale.
Bro,
He
he was
wait.
wasn't
expected to
supposed.
lose in
How
one
you how
fight.
you supposed to how you supposed to lose to a
He was
little
expected to
Japanese
lose in
dude?
both
What is
fights.
you
They
talking
was
about?
already crowning the Japan dude, the new
Yeah,
Man,
but
champion
Brian
Bro,
Norman
yeah, but
come
Jr.
on,
before the
bro.
has
fight.
to.
but listen. Why you think Norman Senior was so eager to take that fight? He knew that little ass dude couldn't beat his son. He was too little. He
Wait,
was
wait,
too
wait.
Top
But
rank,
little.
G, but G, but G, because
they
you just
wasn't
said something.
pushing Brian.
Wait, hold on, Byron. Because G, you just said that Brian Norman could have took the fight, but they both ended up taking fights.
Yeah,
And
because Brian
hold
Norman
on,
was
G, hold on, G.
bullshitting.
And what they
He
paid
was
Stanny,
bullshitting.
and what they
What you
paid.
mean?
Hold on, G. What they paid Stanny Onis to fight, they could. Brian Norman wanted that amount. Whatever,
Bro, you not standing on this, bro. You got your own
huh?
worth. You just heard what the man just said. You can't even
Facts.
sell in your home.
Wait,
What
wait,
you
wait, wait,
mean?
wait, wait. So Stanny Onis versus Boots was a bigger fight than Brian Norman versus Boots?
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why you think it's
In the
not. Because
boxing world,
I'm hold on, hold on, hold
No,
on.
I
Let me
just
tell
want to talk the facts about the
no,
situation.
no,
The
listen.
facts.
Let me tell you why you think it's not. Because we black. We black and they black. So we think that's a bigger fight. For real, Stanionis had did more at 147 than Brian Norman did. Yes, he
White
did.
Greg,
Now
listen to
another thing,
this.
hold on. Now
Norman.
another
facts.
thing is, y'all keep forgetting, bro. People they got to fight with what they worth, right? Brian Norman before the offer probably made 300,000, maybe the most, maybe not even that, maybe 200. Let's just say he made 200,000 because they said it was like a 150. So I'm gonna just say 200. Let's say he made 200,000. The beginning offer to fight Boots at that time was 750. What are you talking about? Then he got it to go to 1.3, and then it got all the way up to 1.7. What are you talking about? He didn't want to
Cook,
fight. He didn't
Listen,
want to
cook,
fight.
Greg.
listen. Standing on this, niggas talk about selling tickets.
No, let Greg
I
Wait,
cook.
if
was
he wanted to
I
fight or
was
not. But the
foreign
point
though.
that I'm arguing,
Listen, I was in AC. Standing on is sold to you know how many European niggas was in that motherfucking stadium cheering for Standing on us? You know how many niggas wouldn't have came from Atlanta to watch Brian Norman? Niggas in Atlanta don't fly nowhere to watch Brian Norman. Where's Brian Norman fought at
Real
that a
talk.
mob of Atlanta niggas is flying to pay tickets to go watch this nigga fight?
Nowhere.
Exactly. Bro,
You gotta go defend your belt
you know
overseas.
you know how many Eastern Europeans flooded that motherfucking boardwalk after Standing Owners lost to Brian Norman? It was a mob of them niggas. That nigga sold tickets.
Y'all, I'm gonna say this,
so
y'all.
so are we so are
Brian
we
Norman
so are we
Jr.
taking
has
fight?
to knock out
Wait,
Haney. Hold on. Brian Norman Jr. has to knock out Devin Haney. He has to beat him. As simple as that. If he don't, nobody's going to be talking about him no more. It's all over. It's going to be Devin Rowley, Devin Ryan. I'm telling y'all how this shit going to go. Senior may not want to hear it, but it's the motherfucking truth. Go in there and lose to Devin Haney, nigga. Everybody that's Brian Norman and yay, y'all on the side, y'all ain't going to be talking about this nigga no more. Y'all ain't going to be checking for his next fight against the 5th ranked whoever in the WBO.
Dean, you can't say that. If he dropped that man a couple of times, you can't say that. He might drop that man 2 or 3 times. So you can't say that, bro.
Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, bro. I'm telling y'all
don't
right
know
now.
about the Hanos clan. Y'all must not know. All right.
Bro, I'm telling y'all this right now. After getting hit like that by Ryan, it ain't gonna be no more of that shit, bro. I'm telling y'all. All that power, all that getting hit with hooks and shit, all that power shit, bro. After getting hit like that, getting put down like that, and getting back up, y'all niggas keep the one thing I hate about Devin Haney, people keep trying to go at his name, bro. When it comes to him in that ring, that's a fighting motherfucker. Cause it's plenty of niggas that don't get up after that shit, bro. That nigga got up after that shit and kept fighting. So after getting hit like that, ain't no more getting hit like that. Watch, it ain't gonna be no more getting hit like that, bro. You're not gonna get hit by that shit. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. I'm guaranteeing it. Watch.
I ain't doubting it, Greg. Because like
I'm guaranteeing it,
I just want people to understand this. When you build
don't
your
guarantee
name
it, bro. Don't guarantee it.
Bro, I'm guaranteeing it, bro. I'm standing
when
on
you
that
build
shit.
your name up off of somebody else and go in there and lose to somebody like Devin Haney, watch how the shit switch on you so fast. I don't think Senior and them understand how then all that shit that you was talking prior gonna be used against you. Motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, he was trash. He fought Jen Sasaki. He wasn't really that fucking good. Why did we ever think he could beat Devin Haney? I'm telling y'all how this shit gonna go. Bill gonna be on every fucking interview out there. Okay, whatever. We'll see. I guarantee. Hey, let that nigga lose to Devin Haney. And then check Mill City 2 months after that. And then tell me how many Brian Norman Senior interviews this is. Watch.
Now y'all see why nobody want to fight Devin. If you got to fight Devin, you going to lose everything. Why would I fight him?
Hey, I got a question for the panel, bro. And this is for whoever want to give me an answer. Because we keep saying and it's not just with one fighter, it's with every fighter. Every fighter builds their name off of another fighter. So why do we keep trying to pick and choose when to use it? Because if we said Brian Norman built his name off of Boots built his name off of Bud and Spence.
Hey, who's speaking them facts? Who's speaking them facts?
Yo, you know the difference though, for Boots would have really fought them niggas.
But how do we know, bro? We can't keep talking about what he
you can't say that,
Greg. He's not doing it now.
What you mean, nigga?
First of all,
if
Bud dropped the belt and not fighting, he already put himself in position to fight.
Bro, for the last year, Bo Mack and them niggas running around talking about Boots ain't done enough to deserve a fight with Terrence Crawford.
See, y'all, I don't like when facts don't get thrown around.
The only person we seen Boots fight was motherfucking.
Hold on, Byron. The reason why Bud and Earl happened was because both of them agreed to go in immediate negotiations with who? Jerron Ennis. That's why the fight even happened. Am I making that up? So Boots put himself in prime position to fight them. He did what you're supposed to do. He wasn't going on fucking interviews talking about this person ducking me and they don't want to fight me and this motherfucker scared and I ain't taking that and I ain't doing this. Boots wasn't doing that. So you can't say that. You can't even put it
how can we not say that? You just explained how he built
them niggas weren't fighting no Lima.
He didn't build no name up. When I'm talking about you promote. You don't focus on yourself by trying to actually go up in the ranks and become mandatories. You be on interviews talking about everything else that you're not doing at the moment. You where Boots was out here, where Boots was out here doing the shit Bill Haney and them be doing and all that. You can't find that no fucking where when before Bud and Earl and them was fighting. All Boots said is he want to fight them. That's it. That's simple. He didn't
get that shit twisted.
But wait, Dean. See, we confusing it, bro.
This shit ain't that simple, bro.
We haven't saw Brian Norman Jr. say anything. We've been just seeing his father, so we can't say what Brian Norman Jr. has been saying. We've only
Listen,
saw his
Yeah,
father
I've
call him
heard
but
that.
Brian
foreign,
Norman
yeah.
Jr. say
foreign.
the same shit.
But
But
no,
Boots said
fuck
the
all of
same
that.
shit too. You just said that
Foreign,
Boots
Boom
said he wanted
smoke.
to
foreign.
fight him.
No,
It's the
foreign,
same shit. I'm
Nah,
just saying
bro.
foreign,
No,
we can't keep
that's
picking
not
and
foreign.
all
choosing
he
when
You,
said.
we want to use that
you,
narrative that a
Foreign,
fighter is
that's not
using a
all
fighter to
Brian
build
Man,
their
Norman
name.
y'all niggas digging in the
foreign. You
crates, man.
tripping. When
You
you
just
look,
tripping.
when you look at how a Brian Norman Sr. talk, and you look at a fucking Auntie Schofield talk, and then you compare that to how Bozy talk, and talk about a nigga trying to make his name up off another fighter. Ain't nobody from Boots Camp ever called Crawford a bitch, a coward. He's scared. There ain't nobody from that side is talking crazy about a nigga to build a nigga name up. You got a nigga running around for the last year. Oh, these niggas is scared. These niggas is cowards. Fucking Brian, go type in Brian Norman Sr. The last two videos put up in the
Yep.
last day and a half, this nigga is talking crazy about a nigga. So when you talking about making a name off another fighter, no, be clear about that shit, bro. Ain't
I
bro.
can be even more clear, right?
Nobody
Let's
from that,
hold on. Let's be
nobody
even
from
more
that
clear.
side is out there disrespecting niggas,
Let
bro.
me
Is
be even
nobody
more
out?
clear.
Yep.
I'm not even talking about what Brian Norman is saying because I agree that Brian Norman is definitely dick eating. He's definitely dick eating. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I've been said that, but what I'm saying is we can't pick and choose when we want to run that narrative if it's the same shit. One guy
Want
might
to
be
ask
saying
you a
worse
question
shit,
when
but
you done?
hold on. One guy might be saying worse shit, but we haven't saw neither one against formidable opponents for them to be ranked how high they are. So
No,
it's
no,
basically
Foreign,
the
can I
no.
same
ask you a
shit.
Hey,
question?
no. Foreign. You know the difference?
In the
One
heart.
one nigga, when he get in the ring, they say, oh no, this is his next toughest opponent. And he go in there and make these niggas look like amateurs. And another nigga is doubted before he get in the ring. And he done made a little bit of name for himself, but he still got shit to prove. It's a difference in the way these
Ooh.
niggas is going about
Foreign,
shit.
And you know what,
foreign.
Chris Papa? And you know what, Chris Papa? If that's how I can agree with that because
You gotta
Boots,
get a
because
title shot.
every time
and the only
Boots has
reason why
stepped
I
in
can
the
agree
ring,
with that
they
is
say
because
this is
certain
his toughest
fighters do
opponent.
have a
And he
tendency of making good fighters look like nobodies. So I
Foreign, do
can
you
agree
know
with that.
Foreign, you
But
know
I'm
Kid
saying though, we
Austin
just
and
can't keep
Abdullah
picking and
Mason,
choosing
right?
when to use that narrative
Foreign, you know
when it's
Kid
able to be
Austin and
used.
Abdullah Mason, right? They
Yeah,
two
niggas
up and
trying to
coming
spin
fighters,
narratives.
right, Foreign? They two up and coming fighters, right?
I didn't even hear what you said, brother.
I said, you know Kid Austin and Abdullah Mason, right?
Yeah,
They two up and coming fighters in the 135 division, correct?
yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you see how Kid Austin and Auntie Sko go about business? And do you see how Abdullah Mason and his dad and all of them go about business? Is Abdullah out here building his name up off of other fighters?
But why are we even using that analogy if Boots
I'm,
Kid
I'm,
did
bro,
use
Schofield,
I'm just,
he
he
did
Because
the
he
A
use
I'm
that.
side
telling
to
asking
you,
you a
he
Abdullah.
question,
telling you,
brother.
he telling you the man out here he not out here bashing nobody. He just doing his job. That's the
right.
same thing Boost did. Boost
Oh.
just did his job. He never went out here and called nobody out their name. He never out here and said the nigga can't dress or nothing like that. He just do his
Oh.
job. That's the difference. He just doing his job.
No,
Fact.
G, see, that's what I'm saying.
That don't
I
work
don't
in
think
boxing.
I don't think y'all hear what I'm not talking about him doing his job, bro. What I'm saying is we can't use that narrative
Foreign, hold on,
when
foreign,
it's
hold on,
able to be
foreign.
used
All right, foreign,
because it
hold on, slow
happening on
down. Let
both
me
sides.
All right, slow down. Let me know. Let me let you know I'm with you. You talking about fighters being built off of other fighters, their names getting mentioned. Guess what? They can't help that because it's
No.
competition. It's
Mhm.
fighting. If we
Yep.
Wait,
if we
wait,
all if we
exactly, G. But that's
hold
why
on, foreign,
oh,
hold
you're right.
on,
I agree
foreign,
with you. I agree with you.
foreign,
You're right. You on the
foreign.
right head.
If me and you fighting in the division together, at some point they're gonna say foreign and Greg. What would that look like? You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you're right.
What we trying to say is Ballsy didn't go out here and say, you know what? That sparring partner we had that one time, Brian Norman, man, fuck him. We would rather fight him. And this and that. That's not what he did. All the man did was do his job. That's all he did. Now,
Listen,
on the other hand, Norman Sr. went out there and every day he went on a smear campaign. He even admitted it the other day. He said, "I'm the biggest Boots hater out right now." That's what he said, right?
He
That's
did.
that's so
Okay,
when you
Greg, that
talk
mean go whoop his ass, bro. Shut him up.
so when you talking like that, right? When you talking like that, that means you trying to keep your name alive by keep bringing up this man's name. He not talking about you. Why you talking about him? Y'all not even in the
No,
same
Boots
division
got to
as
go
him.
shut him up, bro. He got
Boots
Yeah,
don't
but
to.
they not
gotta
in the
shut him
same
up.
division.
Boots
They
do
not in
got
the
to shut him up.
They not in the same division.
How
Bro,
Boots
Y'all ain't
gonna
gonna let
shut
nobody.
Brian Norman
Y'all ain't
Senior?
gonna let no man go around these streets
How
talking
Boots
about
gonna
y'all.
shut
Yo, all right,
Brian
hold on,
Norman
hold on. All
Senior
right,
up?
I got something for that. Hold on. You talking about defending his name, right? But didn't he let that nigga choke him and his son by their necks? Huh? Why we
but
I'm
talking
One
talking
about
about
person.
even
Boots, bro. I
even
know what you
even
no,
saying.
I'm talking
even
about the
past
security
that,
guard.
bro.
I'm talking about when I'm talking about since when it become cool to let a security guard grab you by your fucking neck? Since when that become cool? When we start doing
I
that?
mean, that's a security guard, so they got the
You
right. So
tripping?
you really
You
can't do that.
tripping?
You is
Wait, G. Wait, G.
tripping.
Wait, G. Wait, G. Let me make my point clear then.
No,
See,
because they
book.
if
Hold
you
on,
touch
Byron.
the merchandise,
Foreign.
the security guard gonna
Hold on.
defend it.
Foreign.
Let me
Listen
make
to
my
this
point
real
clear
quick.
then,
Hold on.
G.
I'm gonna say this before I get off, because I'm about to, listen. These
My bad,
niggas
my bad.
like Bernie the boxer. I don't watch these niggas sit here and say, oh, they running around saying Boots is Roy Jones 2.0 and all of this and everything. You know who the fuck said Boots remind him of Roy Jones? Fucking
Roy
Roy
Jones.
Jones. Fucking Roy Jones said it. These niggas ain't
Ooh.
walking around calling Roy Jones fucking crazy and out his mind. Why? Because you niggas can't disrespect real boxers that know what the fuck they looking at. These niggas want to argue with niggas in the comments that's fans and talking out their ass half the time, bro. Real niggas, bro, it's not no real boxing niggas that's out here playing with Boots names, bro. Cause these niggas know what's up
Hey,
for real,
bro,
bro.
you want to know who else a big Boots fan? Take a wild guess.
Fucking
Roy
Mike
Jones.
Tyson.
No, I got one better for y'all. Terrence
Roy
Crawford
Jones.
dad. Terrence Crawford dad is a Boots fan.
Real shit.
You must be doing deep homework, Dean. I ain't gonna
No, I
lie.
just know I
No,
follow
bro.
shit foreign because I talk a
What it
lot of
is?
shit. So when you
Foreign.
I ain't
talk
even
a
know
lot of
Terrence
shit,
Crawford
you
had a
got to know
dad,
what you
bro.
talking about. Go fact check me.
Good talk.
Terrence Crawford Sr., Terrence Crawford's father is a major Boots fan and told Boots that personally when he met him.
Bro, I told the nigga Malachi this shit earlier. I said, yo, y'all niggas, these niggas is dick eating Bozy now, cause Bozy on the joint talking about, yeah, I said Crawford could beat Canelo. I knew it was gonna happen. They, oh yeah, respect the Bozy, his son a hater though. I said, Malachi, you think if you niggas is on Bozy dick cause he said what he said about Crawford, but y'all gonna hate him if he turn around and say, I still know my son will beat him though.
Yep.
Oh, but he gonna say, "Oh no, that's just because he his son." So now you gonna disrespect his boxing knowledge because the nigga know what he looking at in his son. Every nigga, you know what I mean, fucking Brian Norman Sr. ain't got enough confidence and boxing knowledge in his son to take a fucking risk and get in the ring with Boots. The nigga want a fucking retirement payment. These niggas be talking out their ass, bro, and niggas be listening to it and letting that shit slide, bro. Nobody from Terrence Crawford camp outside of motherfucking Bomac don't even disrespect Boots. The furthest Bomac went and said is Boots got to do more. He don't deserve a fight. Bernie, the only nigga talking crazy about Boots, because Bernie is an average nigga and his best friend is Terrence Crawford.
Hey,
Bernie on his best fucking day couldn't do nothing with
So what
Boots,
you
bro,
feel
Chris
about the
Papa,
Lima
you
fight,
just
bro?
said you
bro. The
Bert.
Lima,
Wait, Chris Papa, you just said we can't disrespect boxers and what they see. And Bernie was a boxer, bro. I don't know if you saw him fight.
Bernie was a boxer. Ain't nobody
Real talk.
disrespecting. Nobody's disrespecting what Bernie know about. Bernie could say Terrence Crawford could beat Boots 10 days out of 10 days, bro. Okay, that's fine. But what you not gonna do is lie and act like this nigga Boots ain't special, bro. This nigga is special, bro.
Wait.
And all y'all niggas know
Look,
it.
I think that's what people are getting
But
misconstrued.
what I
I'm
Nobody.
getting
and
say,
then
bro.
Hold on, Chris
listen,
Papa.
what I'm
Chris Papa.
saying is
I
too
think you need
for
to go watch the interview, bro, because he never once said Boots wasn't special, bro. He said we need
bro.
to see him do what we need to
Well, can I show
see.
you
Yeah,
bias
that's
for?
it.
That's
Can
What's
I
so
show
it.
you
bad
the
about
bias
asking the
for?
Yo,
what
you
about
know
the
what?
Lima fight?
Yo, can I say something real quick? Can I
And
say
Bernie
something
might
real
be a
quick?
hater. You right.
Yo,
He
can
might
I
be a
say
hater.
something real? Can I say something real quick? And if it don't make sense to you, that's fine. It's so crazy that Bernie talking like that because that's the same thing they was doing to Bud. It was the
Absolutely.
same. The whole PBC staff was doing the same thing to Bud. The same thing. And he kept trying to tell people. He kept trying to tell people how good of a fighter Terrence Crawford was. And every time somebody said, well, he on the wrong side of the street. He ain't fighting nobody. He this and that. How do we know? He got wobbled by Gamboa. So how the fuck is he gonna be able to take a punch from Earl Spence? That's the same shit. It's the same
Damn, that's
shit.
facts. Facts.
So that's why it's crazy that Bernie talked like that.
Hey, Greg, can I say this, Greg?
Because Bernie know.
Greg, can I say this? I could prove how it's blatant hate. Jerron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson birthday is 2 days apart. And Bernie the Boxer was on Mill City Boxing talking about how we need to be pushing Shakur and he next. So why you ain't saying we need to be pushing Boots if you not hating? I mean, they both great fighters, up and coming, right? They both at the top of the sport, next in line. But you ain't talk about Jerron Ennis the same way you talked about Shakur Stevenson. And last time I checked, them two Negroes the same goddamn age, at basically the same points in their career. That's how I know it's hate. But it's cool because Shakur part of your team. That's your guy. You'll big up Keyshawn, but meanwhile, we sitting on Boots.
They ain't basically at the same point in their career, bro.
Bro,
wait, Byron,
Shakur
did a whole bunch of different
hold on,
shit.
not even that.
Shakur got one fight in his last three Jones that ain't put niggas to sleep.
Hey, Deem, I'm glad you brought up that.
But what about Keyshawn Davis?
Hold on, Deem. Hold on.
He big up. No, hold on, Foreign, because he said something. But what about Keyshawn Davis? He big up Keyshawn Davis too. Is he where Boots at? Huh?
Wait, Dean, can we talk about the facts real quick though? You said it's hate on Bud's side, right? But we all watched the interview. We all saw that Boots interview where he was clearly hating on Bud.
How was he hating?
How was he hating, bro? Come on now. Bro,
that wasn't hate to y'all?
What he say?
What did he say that was hateful?
I'm gonna tell y'all what's the problem with niggas now. Whatever happened to competition? If we in competition, why the fuck would I say you doing great? Why would I say that?
So then why would Bud say he's doing great?
Listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to how war go. Listen to how beef go. If me and you is at each other and I think we gonna fight each other, I'm not giving you no credit. Because I don't want you to think I even look at you that way. Come on, man.
Wait. Dean just brought up Bud hating. So why would Bud give him credit?
What you mean? I never asked for Bud to give him credit. I never asked for Bud to give him credit.
Boots did give Bud credit. That's the difference. Boots did give him credit, though.
Hey, Dean,
Boots did give him credit.
Word for word. He said, I didn't watch the fight. They said, did you think Crawford could beat Canelo? He said, it's boxing. Anything can happen. But Bud accomplished something great that's historic. Where did he hate?
He said
that's not giving him credit.
Wait, Chris Papa, I'm going to clip the video and I'm going to send it to you. I'm gonna clip the video.
Bro, we saw it.
The nigga said he trained twice. He said I trained twice that day, and I fell asleep before the fight started. Nigga, I'm 31. I fell asleep before the fight started. The shit started at 1 a.m.
You fell asleep you a casual, bro.
Bro, I didn't say I didn't wake up, bro. I fell asleep before that motherfucking fight started, bro. It was 1 a.m.
So hold on, no, Papa. This be the problem. This is the problem I got with people right here. When Boots fought Karen, right? Bud couldn't wait to get to Twitter and act like he was giving fake advice to Boots. As soon as Boots stopped saying Jonas, Bud couldn't find Twitter. Bud couldn't find Twitter. Did he give him credit?
Right.
No.
Boots went in there and beat a nigga 12 rounds straight, and Bud jumped right on Twitter and said,
So foreign. Do you think Terrence Crawford didn't see the Stan Jonas fights and y'all holding Boots accountable why he ain't say nothing after the Stan Jonas fight? He did after the Karen fight.
Why you trying to make an excuse for capping? Why you trying to make an excuse for a nigga capping, Dean?
I'm telling you the truth. What happened?
Dean.
You know that nigga was capping. He watched the whole fight.
Dean, ask yourself this. Do we really think that Boots, after he sparred Canelo, he called Canelo to get him ready for the Bud fight? Do we really think that he didn't watch that fight? No. He saw what Bud did and he didn't like what Bud did. Come on, bro.
You just ignoring what I said, though. Foreign, you just ignoring what I said, though.
But you know what's even crazier? You know what's even crazier?
Listen, I fell asleep right before the fight started too, and I got up in the 5th round. And the only reason I got up because my girl came and woke me up.
Greg, we know you fell asleep.
The fight started late as shit. Yeah, but who love boxing more than me? I love this.
Nobody.
Shit. But what I'm saying is, anybody can fall asleep, bro. Niggas been up all day.
I seen Greg do a live pull to the innuway at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Hey, I love your ass, bro. But your ass is killing me, dog.
Foreign. You know what's
Hey, I
funny to
love your
me?
ass, G. You funny as hell,
Again,
bro.
y'all, people will sit here and glaze Bozy because he said something that they wanted to hear. But when Bozy was on the same platform, YSM, and said we reached out to Crawford for sparring to help him out with sparring before he fought somebody a couple years back, and they
And no,
turned us down. They turned us down. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. Bro,
Right.
Why, bro? Wait,
ain't
Chris
nobody
Papa,
say
Greg.
nothing.
Wait, Chris Papa, Greg just said, if we're in competition, why would I give you props? Look, why the fuck? Like, come on, y'all.
We in
no
Okay.
foreign,
competition.
no
Okay.
foreign.
So
I'm
how
not
you
letting
going?
y'all
Why
get away
would
with
Bud
that
go
foreign
spar
because
him?
Exactly.
foreign. Y'all
You?
get mad at
So why you gonna
Gervonta
try to
Davis
say?
for not giving Shakur credit. When he asked,
What?
he say, "What I
Bro,
gotta
we're
fight
talking about
Shakur
Bud and Boots.
for?
Stop trying to
What
use
that nigga
analogies,
do?"
bro, because it
No,
switches
listen.
situations.
We gonna stay on
It's a
Bud and
painter,
Boots,
nigga.
and
I'm
we
just
gonna stay.
saying, no. Foreign told us, Greg, that we can't be using stuff just for when we want to use it. So when Gervonta don't give Shakur credit, y'all niggas kill him for that.
I'm not even talking about Gervonta, bro. I'm talking about
I'm
Bud and
just
Boots.
saying,
What you
What
say,
foreign.
I'm
You
D?
what
said
hey, Dean,
you
what I'm
said you
saying
said we
is
can't apply stuff
Yeah,
to
yeah, just
certain
Dean.
use the
situations.
same
We
rules for
gotta be
everybody.
consistent.
What I'm saying is if we being consistent and Bud and you just said Bud didn't have to sparring just because he asked, so why the fuck Boots got to give an opinion anyway?
He don't, but I only brought that up
So
because
how is it
wait,
hating? So how
wait,
is it hating?
I only
It's
brought that up because
competition.
Dean just tried to say that Bud's team was hating, but Boots was doing the same shit.
No, but
No
that
foreign.
how
What
is
I
it?
said. Do you think Bud ain't see the Stanionis fight?
Do you think Boots ain't see the Bud fight?
Foreign. Why you gotta ask me
Man,
a
you didn't
question
think
with a
Boost seen the
question,
It's
little
Bud
the
bro?
same
Canelo
Can you
fight.
shit.
answer my question, bro? Because the
No, I'm
Stanionis
sure
fight
Crawford.
happened
I'm
Greg
first.
sure
said he
Crawford
woke
saw
up
the
in the
fight.
fifth
I'm sure
round.
Crawford saw the fight.
So why he ain't tweet like he did after the Karen fight?
The same reason why Boots acted like he didn't watch
Foreign.
that fight.
Foreign,
It's the same shit,
foreign,
Dean.
Yo,
foreign.
foreign.
That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize, bro. Y'all
No,
try to
foreign.
use
I
shit
hear you, but I'm saying Bud
when
was
it could be
doing
a
it
good
first.
narrative, but not when it's the facts.
But
Like, let's
foreign, you
talk the
Foreign,
said
facts.
Boots was hating and Bud did that
foreign,
first, and you ain't had no problem with it.
They both hate
foreign.
it because it's competition, like Greg just said.
Hey, foreign.
When the
Listen
last
though.
time we seen the top
Answer,
two pound for
answer,
pound
a-
fighters fight?
answer this
How
question
you go
though.
to sleep on this?
Cause answer this. Is
Firing on
Cause
Boots
niggas got
bullshit.
kids. Cause
is
niggas got
no
kids.
fuck the kids. Is Boots in camp? Yes or no?
Yeah.
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 So
He
when the
got a
nigga
fight
said
in 2 weeks.
so when the nigga said I trained twice that day and I fell asleep before the fight, was that undercard super exciting? The best fight?
No, it wasn't. It was trash.
Okay,
Okay, I
so
got you. I got
so
you. I got you.
so so convincing a nigga to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just trained twice that day, and I'm sure ain't nobody on this motherfucking panel work as hard as fucking Boots did in the gym before that fucking fight started that night. It ain't plausible for a nigga to fall asleep watching
No.
born.
Nah,
Chris
I ain't
Papa,
trying to hear
see,
that cap.
Chris
Nigga, this
Papa,
Canelo and
Chris
Crawford.
Papa, I'm not even
Yeah,
Cap,
arguing.
nigga.
yeah.
See, look, and that's what I said, and I said this on the YSM video in the comments. I said, I
Ain't
can
nobody
see how
going to sleep.
Boots, I can see how Boots didn't watch the fight because he is in training camp for a big fight, right? I agree with that. But if you just watch his body language, bro, it's like he didn't really want Bud to win. It's multiple signs
Oh
that
my
point
God.
towards that. He
Bro,
helped the nigga that he's
Greg,
finna fight in camp for
Greg,
one.
Greg, watch
Like, he
this,
didn't
y'all.
want him to win.
Watch how selective we is. So we mad at Boots because he ain't watching Bud fight, but we perfectly okay with Bud saying he won't fight Boots at all. You see
See,
how
Dean,
selective we is.
See,
So
Dean,
Boots
look,
gotta watch a Bud fight,
Dean,
but
look,
Bud ain't got. But
see,
fuck
Dean,
a
look,
real fight though. Fuck
see,
a
Dean,
real
look,
Nigga,
this
fight
is
that's
what
the
I'm
though.
saying, bro.
He
Canelo. That's the
Dean,
perfectly
this
in
is
Canelo
what
his
I'm
fight.
right.
saying, right? This is what I'm saying, Dean. Stop, listen for real, bro. Don't,
No,
look,
That's,
you
I'm
that's,
listening
that's
listening,
with
the
your
Greg.
emotions,
Canelo
I'm
so
fight,
it's like
just.
bro.
you feeling like I'm attacking Boots or something, bro. I'm just saying the shit is
Fact.
happening on both sides, bro.
I get
However
that,
you want to
foreign.
say
no,
it's happening with both camps on both sides, bro.
it's not though. It's not though because
Yes,
everybody
it
from the
is,
the
bro.
Boots in his camp was basically picking Crawford to win the fight. How many niggas from Boots camp did you hear say we picking Canelo to win the fight?
But Chris Papa, you know why? Because
You
these
talk
niggas,
about Bud. Answer
because
that question,
because
foreign. How
Philly
many
niggas, no,
niggas?
all of them was going with Bud because Philly niggas know boxing, bro. They
So
know who was
so
finna
so
win.
again, all right. So listen, you say that niggas know boxing, so niggas know enough to keep it a buck. A hater could know what a fact is and say, fuck it, I'm
Boy, you
hating.
killed your point.
A
Bro,
hater
hold on.
a hater can know what a fact is and say, fuck it, I'm hating so hard, fuck the facts. I'm going why I'm hating on a nigga. Fuck going with the facts. Fuck going with what I know. My hate is so much for a nigga that I want the other nigga to win. Ain't nobody from Boots Camp saying that shit. Cause
Oh,
niggas know what the fuck is real. So you can't sit there
Chris
and
Papa,
like
that's
it
what I'm
ain't the
saying, bro.
same.
If
Nigga,
I
Boo
see,
stated the time out he didn't watch the fight.
look, me, bro. I believe none of what the fuck I hear and half of what I see. So if a nigga can say whatever the fuck he want out of his mouth on tape, but if I see a nigga body language and he look like he, bro,
Bro, we
come
losing
on,
to
bro.
Don
Like that's
Foreign,
the
how
big.
Jones.
old is you,
Hold
Foreign?
on. That's the
How
biggest
old is
fight
you,
of the
Foreign?
fucking century, and the nigga
Boy,
acting
digging
like
into
it
his
didn't mean
bag. He
shit.
trying to go into his
Hey
bag.
bro, you know
Foreign,
what's
no, I'm asking Foreign, how old is you, Foreign?
Oh my
27.
god,
Bro, it's the
bro.
end of
What
the
Foreign,
are
you a
season,
we?
bro.
body
Keep it
language
popping.
expert now, Foreign.
It is.
You
This
a
shit
body
over.
language,
Hey,
you a
bro, these
FBI
niggas,
agent now,
but
huh?
listen though,
Ah.
hey, this
you know
nigga
what's
We
said you
challenge
a
crazy though?
body
ourselves. We got a
language
minute
expert,
No,
50
bro. You
listen,
seconds.
killing me,
Man.
G.
but
That
you
You
know
nigga was
what's
born
killing
in
me, gang.
2002.
foreign. I'm gonna
Oh
leave
my
this
God.
with you,
Come on,
bro.
man.
What's exciting to some niggas that's regular is regular to some niggas that's exciting. You know what I mean?
Good point.
Boots is an exciting fighter. Boots believe he just did his bud
See?
and
I
Canelo.
kick it out.
So
Niggas still miss.
what you look at as the biggest fight of the century, Boots look at as another fight. Because
Nah,
because
fam.
but,
Get
Yeah.
off
but
the
Hey,
bag.
see, bro, like,
Now,
come
I
Nah.
don't
on,
agree with
Chris.
that.
okay.
I don't agree with that, Chris
So
Papa.
you
I
saying
don't
Boots
Come
agree
on,
don't
with
watch
Chris.
that,
no
though.
fight?
That's that
Boots don't
hating
watch
shit, bro.
nobody fight.
Hey
He
bro.
go
That's
to
that
sleep on every
hating
big
shit,
I
fight.
bro.
don't agree with that part.
Okay,
That's
you
that hating
listen.
shit,
Boots
bro.
go to
Bud
sleep on
going
every
up
big
3 weight
fight.
classes to take every piece of jewelry that Canelo had was the biggest fight in probably the last 25 years. I don't care
It,
what Floyd
right.
Mayweather
And
did,
if
bro.
I bro,
Nah, I wasn't
I'm
bigger
just
than
not gonna
and
Floyd.
if
watch
It
the
wasn't
Super
and
bigger
if
than
I
Bowl.
Floyd and
know
Manny or Floyd and
3 weight
Oscar.
classes. All
bro,
of his belts.
you saying that, and
It
if I know
still
I'm
wasn't
just
a
as
bigger fight.
if I know I'm just as good as these niggas, I'm not as excited about this fight as y'all is.
Nigga
I'm
Which
I'm
I
he
agree
went to
with
I'm
that,
sleep
though.
on the Super Bowl.
what you say?
What'd you say,
He
Byron?
went to sleep on the Super Bowl.
You know how
Nigga,
No,
many
no,
God.
you know how many boring ass
no,
Super
Byron. He
Bowls it's
trolling,
been?
bro. But, bro. I mean, but Chris Papa, I agree with you because sports teams say that a lot. You know, like when they lose in the semifinals before the championship, they say that I know I was supposed to be there, so I don't care. It's not that, you know. So I get that, I get you. But still, though, bro, like certain shit is the truth. Certain shit is hated to me, bro. I'm not blind. You feel me? Like I may not be a psychologist or a body language expert like Dean saying, but bro, I can see through shit, bro. Like I don't know.
Foreign, that's why I fuck with you, little bro, because you be standing on. At least you don't be you might be out of pocket. I might not agree, but at least you bring some type of logic to whatever yin thinking that is, my guy.
Hey,
All the
and look,
fuck I
this is what
know.
I'm saying.
That
Before I
nigga
go,
got a
look,
ski mask on right
hey,
now.
hey, look, before I go, look, bro, I just want my point is that this is my point. No matter if it's fucking Brian Norman, well, I agree that certain fighters don't even have to do this type of shit. Like, and I agree that Brian Norman is using boots to stay relevant. But
You
I
think?
agree, but I'm sure we can all agree, bro, that it's every fighter has used a point besides certain fighters that don't have to do that. But every other fighter, they've used somebody else to get up there. And that's how they get
You
up
ain't
there.
never seen
Then they get their
Gervonta
shot,
Davis
and
use no
then
nigga.
they, they either capitalize on the opportunity or they don't.
Nope.
No,
Nigga, he used Floyd,
foreign,
Dean. What you mean?
I'm
foreign.
talking
Nigga
about his
had Floyd. He had
contemporary. Fuck out
AB.
of here, Byron. He ain't
Foreign.
never
He had
used one of his
AB and
contemporaries to
Floyd,
get
nigga.
where he at, man. Cut it out, dog. He don't even
Foreign.
call
Man,
niggas
nigga
out.
had AB and Floyd, nigga. Keep it real.
And so did Richardson Hitchison, and so did Truck Simpson, and so do Carmel Moten. They ain't Gervonta, nigga.
I'm just saying,
Listen,
nigga, you talking about
Rolly Romero,
Javante Davis didn't
Rolly
use nobody.
Romero.
Man, that nigga
I'm
had the
Name me
two
a nigga.
biggest names in boxing.
I
Byron,
could
name
tell
me a
you
nigga more entertaining than Rolly Romero.
You can't name one right now.
You
I ain't
can't
gonna
make
lie,
him a
not in boxing.
superstar. You can't make
more
Rolly
entertaining.
Romero a superstar.
look,
Y'all
y'all
keep telling me all of
foreign,
this
I
Floyd
mean,
shit.
foreign. You could say
You gotta win though, bro. You
you
just
could
talking
say
like
boots.
Rolly the champ.
Blair
Rolly
Cobb,
the
nigga.
champ.
Blair
He
Cobb's a
is
bigger
winning. He
entertainer.
is winning.
You could say boots used a
Blair
nigga
Cobb's,
name.
nigga.
You could
That
say
nigga
boots
beat
you
Ryan Garcia. My bad, Chris. That nigga
no
beat Ryan Garcia, a
you
star in
good.
boxing, nigga. Huh?
Hey, what you
In New
say,
York
Chris?
City, in Times Square.
And, and that's the difference between Brian Norman and the rest of these niggas, bro. You could mention niggas. The only nigga from Boots side mentioning Crawford right now is Eddie Hearn, because he a promoter. That's what he's supposed to fucking do. He think that's the biggest fight that'll make him the most fucking money with his fighter. Ain't nobody else from Boots side yelling out Crawford name no more. You wanna know why? Because if you say Boots name with Virgil Ortiz, or you say Boots name with anybody at 154, it's gonna collect views, because Boots got a fucking name. You could say Brian Norman name with Devin Haney, but the views gonna pop up because of Devin Haney, not Brian Norman, bro. You can't say Brian Norman name with just anybody, because Brian Norman ain't a fucking name. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Boots is the name. Boots is the name. These
Nah,
other
Hey,
don't
bro.
say that. Don't say that, Chris. Who else could Devin
Nah,
could have
that's a
fought at
fact. You can't argue the
147?
truth, man. The
Who
truth
Huh?
is
else Devin could have
undisputed.
fought at 147?
Rolly
So you
Romero. That
can't
would have
say
been a
that.
great. That would have been a
Devin
big
Haney could
marketed
have
fight.
fought. Devin
Man,
Haney
get
could have
off a
fought
fucking
Tiafimo.
It
gas.
got
Bro,
history.
Was Ryan
Yes.
ducked him?
Yes.
He had to fight Brian, so they both needed
no,
each other.
bro, he didn't
Get
have to
off the
fight
gas.
Brian. He was, bro,
Oh,
he
you
didn't
talking
have
Yeah,
to
he
about
fight.
did.
actually have to fight?
No,
My fault. My
stop. He didn't have to fight Brian Norman. Devin Haney had two fights on the table before Brian Norman. Tiafimo turned him down, and he wouldn't fight Boots at 152. He didn't have to fight
Okay, now
Brian
you got
Norman.
to fight Brian. So don't act like he got a lot of options, nigga.
Yeah, he kind of did have to fight
That
Brian after
is
that.
that, but bro, is
Chris
that not
Papa,
a lot of
Turkey Ala Sheik.
options?
No,
Turkey
it
Ala Sheik.
is, but the option said no, Chris. So once the option say no,
Yeah,
what's your option?
What I'm,
exactly. Turkey Ala Sheik told
You
him he
going
had to
home with the
fight
fat
Brian Norman
girl.
Jr.
bro.
That was his
You
last
going home with
option.
the
Listen,
He was
fat
done
girl,
with that.
nigga.
listen, and like
Byron
I
on
said,
all bullshit.
hold on, and like I said before I got on here, Brian Norman better knock him out, because Devin Haney still got options, and when he win this fight, because Turkey said he want him and Benavidez to headline another card in February,
He did. I saw
because
that.
Devin Haney is the name. So when we talk about options, no, Devin Haney got plenty of them. He got plenty of them.
He do.
That-
But
it-
before this
He's
Brian
still
Norman
going
fight
home
got
with the
signed,
fat
he did it.
girl.
He didn't. He had his back against the wall, and that's why he took this fight. I'm not gonna lie, Chris. Turkey Ala Sheik said it himself. Brian Norman. I mean, fucking Devin Haney said it
Keep it
himself. We
real.
ran out of
But
options.
that's because Ryan goofy ass lost when he was supposed
Exactly.
to
Yep.
win.
Yep. Because
Exactly.
Ryan lost. You right.
Yes. Big
Yeah,
facts.
Ryan
You
ass, he
right.
fucking
You
bad.
right. Good point.
So it ain't like, you know what I mean, Brian Norman really lucked up into the
He
position he
But
did.
you
got
He
making it
into.
did.
sound like
No,
Brian
no,
Norman
no,
need him
no. But
more.
see,
They
and see,
both
look,
need
and
each
see, look.
other.
This is the thing
No,
about
bro,
Brian Norman.
Brian Norman need
They
Haney
need
more than
each
Haney
other,
need
bro.
Brian Norman,
But
bro.
look, Chris Papa, look, and this is the thing, right? As much as we hate the nigga father, we gotta say, bro, Brian Norman capitalized on his opportunity, bro. That's why I respect the nigga. He
He
didn't get
did.
the
He did.
hold on. He didn't get the opportunity and not show up. This nigga been knocking shit out since he was supposed to get that Boots fight. He knocked everything out. He literally has been going across the world and stopping shit on their turf since that negotiation happened. So the niggas
Who he
capitalized
been stopping?
on what's
The
going on.
Japanese
Underdog.
chef? Who he been
He the
stopping? The
underdog,
Japanese
Dean. What you
Hey,
mean?
hey,
sushi
Dean,
Hey,
worker?
bro.
chill. Dean, chill.
Nah, who
Hey,
the fuck he
bro.
Chill.
been stopping? Noah
That's what I'm
He the
Inouye,
saying, bro.
bro.
I could
underdog,
No,
walk
nigga.
no,
into
Noah Inouye bag holder. Who he
I could
been
walk it.
stopping?
I could walk it.
The Shogun chef.
The
I could walk into a high school right now and punch a 10th grader in his face and knock him the fuck out and say I beat up a 10th grader on his turf, but that don't mean I
Man,
really
them ain't
did
10th
shit.
graders, bro. Come on, man.
He
Them
beat up
niggas
the
seniors at
Shogun
least,
chef.
nigga. At
Them
least punch a
niggas
senior, nigga.
that did, bro. Jen Sasaki was a motherfucking hibachi chef
Hey
on his
yo,
lunch
watch
break.
this, y'all. Watch this, y'all. If you went to Japan right
That nigga
now,
was an
you
Uber
wouldn't be
driver.
able to pick out Jin Sasaki out of a crowd. Y'all don't know that, nigga. The fuck out of here. If you went
Nah,
to
he was
Tokyo right now
Sasaki
and
was
you walked
dropping shit.
around, hey yo, Byron, if you was in a boxing arena in Tokyo right now and they asked you to go pick out Jin Sasaki and everybody got regular clothes on, you wouldn't even know who the fuck to pick out, my nigga. Stop it.
Deem,
Stop
that
it.
ain't fair, dog.
No, I feel you,
All
Dean,
of
but
them, I'm
you
pointing at
wouldn't
every one of them like that ain't
I was
fair,
about
bro.
to say because you
Come
wouldn't
on,
be able
bro.
to
You
pick
know
out
that shit ain't
anyway.
fair, nigga.
You
Hey,
wouldn't be
I'll
able
be
to
able to
pick
hey,
pick
anyway
out
out of a
anyway,
crowd
nigga.
either.
hey,
I'll be able to
Nigga,
pick
what
hey,
out
color
if
did
we
anyway,
what?
being
Can I?
nigga.
honest,
I can't tell
if we
no
being
difference,
honest, you
nigga.
wouldn't
What
be able to
the
pick out Karen either, though. Shit.
fuck?
If we being honest, shit.
Hey,
They
listen,
all look like they
you know what's
homeland people.
Huh,
you know
all them niggas
why
look like
They got the
Baturbiev,
same
huh?
haircut. They
Oh
wear the same
God.
shades and shit.
you hey
They all look like
you
better
know what's
BF for
crazy
sure.
though? You know what's
Shit.
crazy? You know who I wish Brian Norman was fighting more than Devin Haney? Was Karen.
Oh my
Cause
God.
Mm.
I would love that fight.
niggas talk all of that shit about
Oh,
Boots and Karen, but I
yeah.
promise you, Karen outboxed that nigga Brian Norman.
Hell no.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, we gotta be realistic, bro. We gotta be realistic, man.
Okay.
Hey, nah,
Okay.
and I like Karen, man, but nah, I think what that was is just I think because Boots demolished him, man. He smoked that nigga, man. Come on, bro.
Bro,
Brian Norman
name
catch that boy, he might be grass too. I ain't gonna
listen,
lie.
you what you gotta say is Brian, everybody said the same shit about Boots. Boots catch Karen, he gonna stop Karen. He gonna and what Karen made sure that didn't happen in the second fight. That Boots catching him was to a limit. He
Yep,
I
Boots
think
I
Karen
agree.
Boots
did.
Boots Boots dropped him and everything in that fight, and Karen made sure no, we gonna make it to 12.
Karen give
And
Norman everything he looking for. I saw it with Boots. So Brian Norman Jr. is not as skilled of a boxer as Jerron Ennis. He doesn't do nothing in the ring better than Jerron Ennis. If Karen can sit up there and hold his own against Boots and go 24 rounds with Boots, nobody on this earth is going to convince me that Brian Norman Jr. just walks in there and knocks out Karen. I
So
can't do it.
wait,
Sorry.
but hold on, because if we going by that logic, and listen to me closely,
You better not bring up Tevin Farmer.
bro, if we going by that
I'm
logic,
a bad
Tevin Farmer,
motherfucker for him.
Schofield
I'm
was
a
never
bad
supposed to do that
motherfucker.
to Tevin Farmer.
I already know where you was going to go with
Never.
that, my guy. Listen, I don't care about none of that, my guy. You
No.
heard what
But
I
Dean, I
goddamn
say that to
said.
say though.
hey,
But
I'm
that's
out,
why. But
y'all,
that's
man. Y'all
why
have a
Greg
good night.
always say this,
Appreciate you,
and
Greg.
everybody
All
that
right,
really
Chris.
knows boxing, they always say this, bro. You
My
always
dog.
got to give a guy the puncher's chance because if a motherfucker clip a motherfucker, you don't know what he's gonna do after he
I
get
mean,
hit.
anybody can get clipped for him. We know that.
Facts.
I'm just saying the possibility. I don't see that happening if Boots didn't clip his ass in 24 rounds. It ain't like Jerron Ennis ain't have 24 rounds to do it.
That's a fact.
I've seen Brian Norman go harder. I've seen Brian Norman Jr. get dropped before. I've seen Brian Norman have defensive efficiencies that are trash. I've seen Brian Norman not have the best footwork. I've seen Brian Norman look like he's confused when he in there with somebody who a real boxer. So I'm not sure about that. That's a 50-50 fight if I ever saw one, in
The
my
truth
opinion.
is undisputed, Deem. I can't argue the truth, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. But before I
Me too.
go, tell a friend to tell a friend to telephone, because it's telephone and we talking boxing on a Tuesday night with Greg Hackett, man. If you here, hit the like button, the subscribe button. You know where to find this Cash App. The direct source is GregieCash. Cash App sign GregieCash. All lowercases, man. Y'all know where to find them. Fighting Words with Bang. It's a whole crew. My nigga G back. He free. He off the ankle monitor, so you know it's random lives. So fuck G having to explain to you about putting your post notifications on. Them bitches should already be on. If you don't got your notifications on, turn the button on or off, and then turn it back on or off. You know what to do. Vice versa, man. Hey, hit the like button while you here. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Hey, G, this was a good one, man. A good one. A good
Boring.
constructive conversation,
Foreign.
man.
My God, yo, Foreign, please be safe wherever you at, little bro. I
Man,
fuck
you
with
know,
you.
bro.
Real shit, bro. Yo, G, I'm out of here. Y'all already know perfect bodies, 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 bodies. Man, go show my boy Greg some love, man. Doing great work, Greg. Keep doing your thing, my guy. You already know what it is. Stay away from all of these earthmen, and we gonna keep doing what we doing. I'll let
Appreciate the love. Likewise, brother. Appreciate the love, y'all. Thanks for tapping in, GHB TV. We wasn't supposed to have the squad on here, but I couldn't resist. I had to get the gang on here and get them to talking they shit. You know what I'm saying? We here, GHB TV. I'm on 2K. If y'all on 2K right now, we getting it popping. GHB TV, Greggy Cash, Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, Greg Hackett on Facebook, Greg Hackett 86 on TikTok. Appreciate the love and support. Fuck with me.